I wondered, is it because he has it probably hidden? So I'm looking for by ERC exo. Refresh. I hate the way they have the lobby.
Yeah, session privacy is friends only.
Ask exo to release that to anyone for a minute just so I can join. Bum, 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 bum. I might as well stop Spotify because I've had to stop the audio so no one can hear you talking. We nearly want that fucking music. With fucking technical issues. So Hannah, I know you're listening there. This is sometimes what happens with EA. They're absolute annoying fuckers.
It was no better when it was Codemasters.
It was never good. That's really annoying. See, Demo was able to get it through, and that's why I'm so confused right now. So, Windows G, why isn't that working for me? Windows G, there we go. Where did the invite go? That's all I want to know. Chat. Where the hell? No. Huh?
No, I was just trying to let them. Let's just go back.
Ah. Mini U.
Yeah.
Where did that fucking go? Because normally... Oh, no, wait, friends. Something's happened here. Mo Sullivan, accept. So I've accepted his one.
Are you there, XO? I'm here, mate. It's where the session's on friends only. I think that's the problem.
If you
to switch back to allow all, they need to quickly jump in and then we can switch it back.
No, because it started now, I can't change it.
Oh, you've started the lobby, have you?
Yeah, it started.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay, but did you get? How can I make you a friend?
Well, Mo Sullivan and everyone's added me, but I've not seen. Like Demo sent me an invite, but for some reason that didn't go through, and no one else has sent one since.
So if it classes it as EA friends, then you have to do it from like before you go in the lobby. You have to click the left stick in on a control pad, and then you can find EA friends or type in players, bring it up that way.
Yeah, let me see if I can try it. Switch on this controller. So you want to tap the left stick, you say?
Yeah, but is it? Don't know if you can do it from. Once we're in the thing.
Yeah, because nobody invites come in there then.
The weirdest thing in the world. Why the fuck isn't that follow? Senna has left the session.
Jonas AI dropped out or what? Have a quick wee, I'll be back in a minute, gents.
No bother, mate.
Mo, did you add Colm as a friend now on EA? Yeah, no, I'm asking.
Oh no, he did. I got it and accepted him. Yeah.
And could you send him an invite to the lobby, please? He says he sent an invite.
Oh, there we go. Accept. Oh, I think we have it. Yeah, it says join the session. I'll let you know. We are in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy day.
Oh, lads, I love you. I'll give you all big kisses there. So I'm literally going to start the stream now. So if you just want to kind of say hello as well, Hannah, I know you're muted there. You only talk when you want to talk and you feel up to it. So don't no pressure on you, as I say. Absolutely no pressure, but you're welcome in whenever you can. I just need to adjust my own audio now, otherwise Formula 1 will be so loud. Right. Okay, so I'm going to officially start this now.
Okay.
Now, guys and ladies, gentlemen, and whoever else is watching, welcome along to tonight's slightly delayed stream due to lovely crossplay solutions and interruptions. But look, everyone's very welcome along. It is the first Stuart Smith Memorial race, and no better man to tell you about what's happening here than Mr. Ludolf himself. So, Ludolf, if you want to, I suppose, introduce what's happening.
Hi, mate. How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
Hey, good, man. Well, we just thought we're going to have a bit of an honorary race for our mate Smithy that passed away a year ago today. There's just, his passing, him as a person, he had a big effect on a lot of our lives and a lot of things that we we do. And in terms of the racing league, he was an absolute massive part of the league. He's got so much respect all over the place. So we just thought it's a year on. Nobody's forgotten him. Everybody talks about him quite often, and we just want to do something special, something to show that we still care about him, and we love and miss him.
I think it's a very nice note to be hearing, and it just shows the kind of guy that he is, that in what is just a game, really, at the end of the day online, the impact he's made on the ERC community and the sim racing community in general, especially on Xbox, has been massive, really. And it's great to see the support here. A lot of familiar faces from the original days as well, which is great to see.
Yeah, no, definitely. The idea was to bring in a lot of the old guys that actually knew him, guys that raced with him. Obviously, ERC has moved on in terms of a lot of growth and stuff, and we actually going back to trying to get a bit more of the family feel, smaller group racing, just for fun and so on, back again. But so yeah, we just had some of the old guys that don't race with us recently anymore and so on, just to have a fun and have a think about it, and and just remember the good old days.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing, to be absolutely honest about it, and it's great to see it, and seeing the pictures of him, on the intro screen there, and then Hannah gave me some lovely clips as well with the family as well. So I think it's a great way to remember him. I think for the man that he was, he made such a big impact, and and as you're well able to say as well, Ludolf, he always spoke very highly of his family, his work, and his wife, and it's great to see the support there from everyone in the community as well tonight coming in to support Hannah, as well as I suppose playing for Stuart's memory as well.
No, definitely. Look, I mean, we can say it was a hard year for us, and I mean, as his mates and all that stuff. But it's not what we went through is not even a glimmer, or it's a pinprick to what Hannah and the kids went through this past year. And the fact that a year later she's still there, she's still standing strong, the kids are still smiling, and the kids are having fun, and it's a big testament to how she and Stu raised the kids, and it shows you what a strong person she is, and from the discussions I've had with Stu in the past and so on, he definitely he admired her strength, and it's definitely shined through this year.
I can't agree 100% more with that. I was only saying that to Hannah there before the race. Like, as much as, the community, yourself and all of us who knew Stu, like, it's definitely a very, very sad occasion. We can't fathom how big of an impact it has been, and she's an absolute strong warrior, to be absolutely honest about it. Even just having a small discussion with her before the race, just the smiles on her when she was talking about him as well. Look, I there's no words that can really explain it, but just seeing the love from everyone in regards to Stuart and what you were saying then in the league that he's talked about still regularly a year on, and I'm sure that's going to keep continuing.
Definitely, no, most definitely. It's last night was actually quite a lovely event. It wasn't planned to be an event, but Smithy's son jumped on a lobby with a bunch of the guys, and they were racing and having fun and so on, and it was nice. And Anna was also involved with it. From what I understand, she was on the pedals, and Lincoln was doing the steering and all that stuff. So it was a lovely event, and I mean, it was, in a way, it was quite heart-wrenching to see Smithy's game attack being displayed on a result again. But it was awesome to know that it's his son that's racing with us. It was, and I think he had fun. I think he enjoyed it. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, she was telling me about that he was getting really competitive as well, wanting to beat Rabbz, which I absolutely loved.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a great race with the caliber as well. So what a way to remember him, because there was a time when Smithy was I suppose a normal driver before he came an alien, before he started beating everyone regularly. So you all have a chance tonight now, anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely. We hoped for a better turnout. It started off well, and unfortunately, in the last half an hour to an hour, quite a lot of guys dropped out, unfortunately. But that's life, and that's how things go. But guys that are here, we are here to have fun and just have a race,
Yeah.
Think of Smithy, and we're doing his favorite track and his favorite format, being 100% race. So yeah, all good.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Who's in is anyone driving the Williams? Tiny, is it?
No, I think the Williams was left open.
Good.
Let me just have a look. I think it was left open.
Because I'm not going to lie, I had to download F122.
No. Tiny picked a Williams.
Okay.
So there's one Williams, and there's an open Williams there as well.
Cool.
So,
well, I suppose it's suiting as well to see one on the track.
At least, yes, it is.
But no, that's really, really good. So, I'm sure you want to go and get ready for the qualifying. I don't want to be holding you up as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do the normal kind of comms as normal. And guys, Hannah will be coming in and out of commentary as well, and throughout the stream. And at the end of the race, after kind of talking for a bit, there is a montage of some of Smithy's moves and commentary and stuff like that. So definitely stick around. It's about 6.5, 7 minutes long. And I've made a nice little race intro tonight as well. So after qualifying, there'll be a race intro before the race. So is it normally a 5-minute break as normal, is it?
There is. I can't guarantee that it's going to be adhered to.
Okay.
But most people know about it, standard rules. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll play the intro quick enough, so just to be sure. But,
100%.
yeah. I
That's
know,
it.
look,
Thanks, Colm.
Ludolf,
Cool,
you're a
man.
hero for organising this. Fair play to you, mate.
No, awesome. Thanks, man. Bye.
Bye. So, guys, great to have Ludolf in there, and yeah, I don't think any of us can echo enough just how big of a part that Stuart had in these leagues, and not just about getting fast and racing. He added so much into it. He's a very approachable person, and I think anyone who got talking to him gravitated to being his friend as well. And like for myself, I was only saying it to Hannah earlier on. You know, we'd end up talking to 2 or 3 in the morning some nights, and Rabbz would be mixed in with that. Pete would be there, and Grimmy and whoever else as well, even Harry back in the day. And some nights you could be literally just talking about bollocks, but it's just mates just talking shite, and it was great. And then Hannah as well was telling me that she used to be now she didn't love the racing too much, but she loved hearing Stuart going, fuck this, fuck that, you know, when you get frustrated if someone hit the back of him or out like that, which is, I found that very funny, because you never see it from the wife side of it, or, you know, the girlfriend side of it if you're not married, what they're looking at, but they obviously find it funny when you get rammed or whatever like that, and you get so frustrated, which is, it was so funny to hear that as well. So we're on here with one of the heroes, Damo, who was an OG, who obviously, you know, he's getting improving, and he's back in ERC, and let's hope he does a good job tonight. Damo's one of these kind of drivers, and we all said it from the start back in the day, you'd want a league full of Damos. He shows up week in, week out. He's always active in the server and a real part of the community. And I suppose anyone who is watching this stream for the first time and has not seen me doing Formula 1, this league here, ERC, is by far the best league on Xbox, and obviously there's crossplay. I don't know if Ludolf has it open for crossplay. We'll find out. As we found out tonight, it's a little bit annoying at times. But yeah, it's one of these things, guys. It's a great league. It's a place where you can approach people and actually learn to become faster. And that's like the core values that was brought in from the likes of Stu as well. And, you know, we, back in the day, set out to make it attainable for anyone to race. And then when I had left and when Pete had left, that's really when ERC then came about properly, because Ludolf, Smithy and Rabbz and Grimmy back in the day really pushed ERC into a different level. It's gone so much bigger. They have it had esports stuff involved with it. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people in the server as well. So it's great to see all of that and to see how that's maturing and growing. And definitely they will never let the ethos that Smithy brought into it go, which is community and developing drivers. And yeah, just having fun and having social events. Looking here now, Stern facing the pit. So Damo's the only one that's really going to go for a lap now. Everyone's quite happy. I think Damo's getting his eye on, because everyone is going to be true regardless. Driving the Ferrari, the madman. But let's see, Stern face over in Wallis Senior. You beautiful man, how you doing? Welcome along to the stream, and great to see you coming in to remember a hero as well. Quick Wolf, you didn't know him, but from what you hear, he was a great guy, and you love to see how you guys remember him. And this is what you guys doing tonight is amazing. He will be very proud of you guys, and I'm sure they believe that. That's a really nice thing to say, Quick Wolf. Fair play to you. And yeah, I think everyone knows he was a great guy, and this is something Stu would do for someone else, is remembering someone else and doing like an event like this. So very fitting that Ludolf has done, kind of got everyone together, and then Hannah's jumped in, and Hannah's, you know, quite happy with everything that we've done and given us like pictures to show. It's a great thing, and it's going to be a great crack. AMG Reckless, my dude, how are you? Being a minute. Bratton, how are you doing as well? How are you doing, mate? Yeah, so AMG Reckless was another OG. Unfortunately, he doesn't race anymore, but great to see him popping in and giving the support and the love as well, which is great, as well as Bratton there. Wallis Senior, I should have tried to get you in here as well throughout the night. What I will be doing, full comms for every single bit of this, and when Hannah wants to come in as well, she will be able to come in and do a bit of comms. And as I say, there's nothing special to doing comms. It's basically just people talking. That's there's no skill to it. If you can talk and you're able to do so, it's absolutely fine. So there's no special key to this one. So anyone who does want to join in as well, add me on Discord and I can add you into this chat also. I see Rabbz is in there now. Brilliant. So anyone, AMG, Wallis Senior, you want to jump in and get involved, let me know. We can add you in, which is great. 9 seconds left. We're on now because Q2 will be the real kind of brass of it now, because Q1 everyone was getting through, so Q2 now is when everyone's really going to start racing on. That's what I like to hear. I'm glad everything's good for you. Racing at the back, how are you doing? Thanks very much. Thanks, Ellis. So Ellis, guys, if you don't know him, he races over in Era with ourselves in the ACC on the PC. The dude's an absolute hero as well. Del Boy, he's the Del Boy of ERA. But great to see. Oh, yes, we can, Wallis. And look, if you want to jump in, let me know. And we can add you into this. No problem whatsoever. JDW, big love, Hannah. Super proud of you, kid. And gents, as Hannah's sister and Stu's sister-in-law, I'd like to say thank you for all the love and support you've shown Hannah and the kids. Having you guys, I know, has helped her a lot. And I watched Lincoln race yesterday, and hilarious and heartbreaking at the same time. He'd be incredibly proud of you all. Big love to you guys. That's a really nice comment, and big love to you as well. It's never easy coming into a memorial like this, and you know, as Hannah was actually telling me earlier on, when she was watching Lincoln race yesterday, she's seen so much of Stu in Lincoln. He was so competitive out with the back, which I thought was funny because, yeah, look, Stu was very competitive as well. So, and Hannah, whenever you can, come on in. Even if it's at the end of the race, I have no problem doing these comms by myself. Don't be worried about that. Wallis Senior, there's no parade here. You're more than welcome in if you're happy to come in and do a bit of comms on Discord. I'm sharing the stream so you can watch exactly what I'm seeing live. And anyone is allowed in. Like, look, this is all about community. It's all about the love tonight and spreading the love and celebrating Stuart's life, I think, most importantly. While we all feel sad, let's celebrate it with a great race, because my God, did that man love to race, and he was always pushing it to the limits. Sorry, poor old Rabbz.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know whether to talk or what to do.
Oh, you're in, you beautiful bollocks. Sorry, but we'll keep the language out of this. How are you?
Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Are you looking forward now to a race where Damo laps you?
Do you know what? It was actually really comforting just looking at the names before we joined.
Yeah.
Before we started, because obviously minus the few, obviously. It was just nice seeing the old timer names. It sort of took me back a little bit, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Which was really, really nice.
Just looking at it there, it's literally so many old faces and old night. Like it's great to see it, to be honest with you. It's a real deja vu moment for back in the day. And Rabbz, great that you're in it as well, because yeah, I know how hard this hit home for you back in the day, but like tonight is about a celebration as well. It's good to remember him and feel obviously sad because, you know, for our side we've lost a mate, and then we can't, as I say, fathom for Hannah's side how Hannah's feeling and her kids and that as well. But like, it's great to be able to come up tonight, as you say, and see so many old faces here to celebrate a brother. Like, I think it's amazing anyway.
I've gone all out. I've not raced on here for a little while now. I don't know how long it is. It's been a fair bit.
Yeah.
But ever since Hector asked me, I've been practicing it every night. I thought, I'm taking this proper serious.
Oh, really? So, Rabbz, when you crash a turn one, because this is normally Rabbz when he takes it serious.
The only thing I've got going for me is I'm not doing ABS. I'm doing ABS. That's the only traction I've got. I've not got anything else. I'm running pure hardcore.
Fair play.
I'm going to go hell for leather though, and just hopefully not crash.
Fair play to you, man. Definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. And look, it's weird seeing Mo Sullivan like names, because like I haven't been on Xbox now nearly a year, and obviously haven't done a commons with you guys in must be close to 2 years or more even at this stage now. So it's kind of a crazy feeling seeing it, but you know something, I've been looking so forward to it because I think it's very important that this should be like a yearly thing, even if you know everyone doesn't race all year long. For this time of year, I think it's something that should always happen.
I'm up for that.
And I hope Tez is cleaning your room for you. So hello to Tez as well.
No, she's in her earphones and she gets sick of me talking.
The joys of it, brother. The joys of it there.
I've only been doing it yesterday and today.
Huh?
I've only, like, normally I don't do chat when I do racing now because I swear too often, so no one hears it then if that's the case. So I don't Twitch very often either.
You would never swear.
Yeah, no, I don't swear now. Well, I'm not going to do today. I'm going to be really good. But
you're a reformed man.
I was chatting, obviously, just while I was racing, so she's been moaning about my chatting.
Well, I'm glad that you've learned to use your adult words now.
It's hard.
Although I still swear the odd time, I always have to really be mindful, and especially now that like with the podcast stuff that I'm doing as well, it's not nice being an adult. That's all I'll say. But I'm looking forward to seeing what you do tonight, Rabbz, because like I haven't seen you race in years, so it's going to be great to see the progression. I know you said you haven't been playing it in a while, but I'm sure there'll be progression there.
Well, I don't know about progression, but we'll see.
It'll be grand. I reckon, will you lapse Senna tonight?
Well, no, I mean, I'll be happy to beat Senna in any way, but the last time I raced him, he was ridiculously quicker than me, so just nice to see his name now, to be fair.
Yeah. Come here, Wallis Senior's after saying Rabbz is my crashing partner last night. Did I give Rabbz whiplash last night?
No. He used me as some sort of stopping force, even though he was still accelerating.
That's brilliant.
Like, that guy's crazy.
Come here, add him into this chat if you can through Discord. I wouldn't mind getting him in for a chat as well. He's an absolute hero. But looking forward to seeing what he's do. Even though it's not going to be a big grid, it's a grid full of talent. Looking at it here,
talent.
But there is like all these. Well, like you have to remember. Do you remember like when we all like first started racing? Like no one really. We all thought we were fast, but really we were shy. Yeah. So it's going to be great to see all your progression.
See, I also remember the days I was faster than Smithy. I mean, I can actually say that I was at one point.
I know, I remember that. I do remember that.
And there was like one-on-one races, and then he just took it to another, I nearly swore, another effing level.
Yeah.
And then I would only ever see the rear unless it was a backwards grid when I actually got it for a living for the first 2 corners, maybe.
Yeah, I have to say, I used to love when I was able to race proper hard with Smithy. Then he just went to a different level. Even before I left, he just went to a different level. It was crazy. And come here, AMG says, how you doing, me Wooka? He's in there in the Discord. It's good to see a few of the guys coming in to give the bit of support as well, which is nice to see. Yeah, so tonight, where are you reckoning you're going to qualify?
Okay, so I've said to myself, as long as I'm not last, I don't mind.
Well, you're definitely not going to be last.
To be a bit more positive. Well, we've got Torpedo in there.
Is that not you?
Sturface. No, that's definitely not me, mate. I nicknamed him Damo the Torpedo, remember?
I know, I remember. No, I was only messing saying it was you.
Stoneface has gone more backwards the longer he plays it. I think I'd say about 9th, maybe.
Nice. Well,
we'll see. If I can get in top 10, I'm happy with that.
Well, you will, because Exo and Scar have retired already, as so did Mo Sullivan and Slates. So you're definitely in the top 10. Well done, Rabbz.
She said she could hear your voice. She said it's very soothing. She wants to sleep.
That's Tez, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, Tez. That's the best way I could say it. No, it's great to have you all in. It's just great to see all the names. Come here. We need to get Wallis Senior in here. Can you just invite him into this channel, into this chat? I am making Wallis Senior jumping in here because he's an absolute hero.
I'll mute you for a sec so that I can set one. I'll do it.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Cheers, bro.
Mr. Senna, are you there?
Oh.
What's the crack, my old partner?
Oh, not so bad, not so bad. It's struggling to get to terms with this game, I tell you. I can't get around that turn near the end.
Really?
It feels very different to when doing it in time trial, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and imagine you've 100% race to this tonight as well. But
I don't think I'm going to be going 100%. I can't do 100% of one lap at the moment, so it's, yeah, it'd be interesting. It's but like I say, I'm only here for Stu. It's I don't do the racing anymore, and that's this is a one-time thing. Dust the steering wheel down, and so come and do it for Stu.
yeah, no, it's really nice, and obviously you were part of the whole kind of journey at the start as well before going separate ways as well. So I'm sure you probably have a few stories of you and Stu talking away and the usual kind of stuff.
Man, there was so many, and like you say, we spent so much time, like just going way into like the silly hours of the morning and that, still chatting, and then we all say, right, we're gonna go to bed, and then like 2 hours later we message each other, and we're still working on different things.
Yeah,
It was crazy, but I mean, from obviously what the others were saying, and obviously Stu was so genuine and such a decent guy. So I remember when XBT was running just after SNRC started, and Stu really stepped up and was helping me out with XBT. Sort of, and again that the spirit he had, and even though how that was set up, and that you had different people were competing against each other in different groups, he still made that a thing where there was team spirit amongst the groups, and the groups wanted to be the first group to be the ones who marked attendance. They wanted to be the one who got the most amount of points, even though they was against each other in their groups. And Stu, really, that was his thing, where he made that people gelled together. And I think that was also true in SNRC and ERC, and that he was very personable, and people could find him easy to talk to and very approachable.
Yeah, no, he definitely was. In fairness, like, look, it's rare in life that you meet people as genuine, as nice as the whole group of you guys, including like yourself, Exo, Rabbz, Stu, Grimmy back in the day, because Grimmy was part of the admin team, and as well as Harry at the time, even though we fell out with Harry, whatever, as well. Like, everyone was genuine people doing it for the love of racing, and I think we all met. The worst thing kind of that happened globally in years brought so many people together. COVID really brought all of us together properly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was obviously the community side of it was the key part of it, and it was a case that everybody was welcome. And at the time, and we was all a bunch of noobs at this, and completely. I'm looking at it tonight, I still am, but it's. There was all different skill levels. We had a few people come in who were clearly better than others, but generally everyone else was kind of muddling in the middle. And it was accessible for everybody. And I mean, Stu, obviously, he seemed to kick on with it better than most of that. The improvements he made was massive, but that community was still there, and to the very end.
Yeah.
He was a great communicator as well. I mean, there was many times after a race where, even like on a Thursday, on a Wednesday, he wasn't racing, but he'd be watching, and then he'd be messaging me after that. Oh look, you need to send that in. He's like, that's against your driver, mate. He's like, it don't matter. He's like, send it in. He's he had a good moral compass for doing the right thing.
Oh, he did. I was telling Hannah, we were having a chat before the race, and I was telling her just even about the times when we'd be having like a race and Stu come on absolutely buckle drunk and trying to race, and just the stuff he come out with was just so funny as well. Like, he was gas. He was just one of those people, very hard racer, but he had such a kind heart, and he really helped a lot of people kind of advance and get faster, as well as he figured out how to get faster, he was sharing the knowledge as well, which is nice.
I think he was a harder racer than he was a worker. It's the amount of times that I see him on there, it's like, dude, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. You not got a fucking job. And he's like, oh yeah, but it's all right. They ain't gonna know.
Brilliant. No, you know, top notch. And this is a nice way to celebrate him because it's his favourite track. And yeah, the dude was just super fast around here. To be honest, he was so fast.
Wasn't he?
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. I mean, how much he improved was insane. But it goes to show, you know, he put the hours in like he did, and he was open to listening, and he was able to convert that into speed, wasn't he? So
he definitely humbled a lot of us, because I remember when I first met Stu and Rabbz, it was, and yourself, it was in that, what was the name of that league?
F1 Race Stars.
That was the one. And like, I was definitely faster at that stage than Stu. And I was thinking to myself, oh, this would be grand. Thinking to myself, sure, this would be handy enough. And then within a few races, he was pretty much on par. But then next fall, he left me behind. I might as well have been in a Williams from 1982. It was just, humbled. Humble, I think, is the right way to say it.
Yeah, he kept kicking on with it, didn't he?
No,
there were some good races that we had, and good battles, and yeah, but I say in the end, and he eclipsed most. And he was certainly like within that, you know, that top sort of couple of percent really, with people that we had like racing in the leagues, and you know, he was almost. But when you're talking about who was going to win and doing the casting the votes and stuff, he was a shoo-in to get at least a podium. Really, that's how good he got.
Yeah. No, he was mad. Oh, Wallis Senior is now in here as well. Great. That's what I like to see. So Wallis will sure jump on in a few minutes if he joins the call. Tonight, what are you reckoning for yourself? Where do you reckon you're going to go? Because obviously you haven't played this game really at all. So
round in circles off the track, and to the point I've run out of tyres because I've probably got flat spots on them all.
Oh, okay.
That's about as good. But again, it's literally, you'll have a laugh if you've got the camera on me, but I don't think you're going to be getting much else tonight, I'm afraid. The setup's just not. I've done some time trials and the thing's stuck to the road like you wouldn't believe. Come to do the track and it just won't go around the corner.
So now I'm expecting for Damo to lap you.
Oh, I would have thought so, yeah. It's looking quite like.
They actually slow us, Senna.
It's nice to hear from you, mate. So we'll see if you finish the race. I mean, that would be a nice change, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. But I'm ahead of you in the minutes, so that's all I'm saying. I'm leading the I'm doing very good.
When I heard Ludolf speaking earlier, that saying that the Smithy son and he was desperate to beat you, and I thought all he had to do was finish because we know you can't.
Oh, mate. That's a bit hard.
It's all love. All love.
Oh, Mr. Wallis there. Has he joined yet? No. So, Rabbz, it's just joined the call, isn't it? Or join the watch, join the call.
Yeah.
He should be able to join in.
Yeah, I didn't find.
Oh, he's in.
If I'm honest.
The handsome devil himself is in.
Oh,
hello?
Papa Wallis.
Can you hear me?
We can hear that amazing voice. Exa was saying to me, Colm, you're not doing a good enough job. We need to get Papa Wallis in, the real Murray Walker of ERC.
The real Verstappen, you mean?
He did.
All you can hear is potato.
Potato. Papa.
How are you keeping, Mr. Wallis?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for you joining us. You're always welcome along here, and especially as you're the Murray Walker of ERC, it's suitable that you're in here as well, bro.
How come?
Are you there? Oh, there you are there. So, no pressure. We're going to stay in a lap with Senna as he goes around. I'm expecting him to bin it. And I'm expecting Rabbz to maybe kind of ramp over a few barriers as well. But yeah, so this is actually quite a technical track. I'm assuming everyone racing tonight is on a wheel, otherwise it's going to be very tough. Because it's such a technical track on a controller, you're going to lose out on time here against these guys. So just having a look there. So Senna is out, Damo is out, Rabbz still in the pits, Bratton's out there as well on the Ferrari. That should be quite a nice one tonight. Mr. Slaytonator, ERC Slates now, is out there in his Alfa Romeo. And here we have Tiny racing in that Williams. And that is the car of choice from Smithy throughout his long time racing as well. He loved the Williams car. Then we've Mo Sullivan out. That's a guy I haven't seen for a long time, so I'm looking forward to seeing how much he has improved as well. And Mr. Reed himself as well in his Alfa Romeo, I was going to say there, in his Red Bull. This is going to be absolutely great fun now because these are all going to be doing qualifying for position now. This is for position for the start of this 100% race here. So I think Senna's going to be the first. So Senna's on a lap, so I'm going to stay on with Senna here now as he's going through. So as Pete was saying, he just wants to try and get a lap in and kind of get his eye, and he won't be going 100% straight away. So we might see a bit of progression here in the 10 minutes. Depends how much fuel he has on as well. ERC phone, we're going to get spanked by controller driver. I don't know, right? Because like I used to do controller a lot, and this was just one of these tracks that the steering wheel, you're way more accurate, and especially in that first into second sector, a wheel is way more important. Obviously, with the wheel, you'll be bollocks after. Sorry, tired after driving. Excuse my language, but no, definitely driving here with a wheel, I would personally say it's an advantage because you have way more control. You can be way more smoother with the steering application and not be throwing it in. What do you think, Papa Wallis? I think Papa Wallis is disappeared. But we'll keep going. Yeah, so Senna is doing not a bad job here. He just needs to get it through, that's all. And for anyone who doesn't watch the Formula 1 game or esports regularly, if that track map goes red on the line that's going at the minute with the arrow, that means he's invalidated his lap. But luckily for Pete, he hasn't invalidated his lap, and he's got in his first lap time of a 1:35.4. And as I say, that a 1:35.2 for Mo Sullivan. So Mo Sullivan has quickly jumped over. So we have a McLaren. That's Rabbz. So Rabbz starting a lap now. Coming around that corner is that Reed. No, it's not. Wow, Tiny goes a second faster off the bat from Mo Sullivan. So he's not taking any prisoners out there. And it looks like then Bratton is after jumping up into second spot at 1:34.5. Okay, so these guys aren't hanging around straight away. They're getting in good laps. Oh! And I jumped on for poor old Peepo. He's kept that car going, luckily enough. And reminds me of Lance Stroll an awful lot there. No offense, P. On with Damo, he's done a 1:38. So we'll stay on with Rabbz here now. And let's see what Rabbz can do. We'll go on with him here. He's going down this long straight, gets the DRS wide open now. As you can see, that's wide open in that absolutely beautiful looking McLaren. Not that I'm biased around him, but the McLaren is my favourite car. Onto the brakes, very hard, into the left. Hits the apex quite nicely, nice and wide. Could run a bit wider, carry more speed. He could in the next run maybe. And the same there. Doing absolutely brilliant. On the brakes, second gear to pull the front in. He doesn't short shift, so Rabbz, he's not afraid of no traction here. He's giving it the welly, which is great to see. And you can see how heavy this track is on ERS for a lap. Keeps it nice and steady. That's beautifully done. Fair play to him. Hard on the brakes. Flying it there. And Rabbz up into fifth spot. Jumps ahead of Damo. So we'll stay on with Reed here now. So Reed's invalidated his lap, so we won't be staying on. So Tiny's back in the pits. Bratton is not on a fast lap. And Rabbz won't be because he has to build up his ERS, and the same with Damo. Damo's running on pretty much no ERS. I'm waiting for Exo to leave the pits because he's a little dark horse here.
Should have known Senna would have been sandbagging the git.
Oh, he sandbagged into the wall though.
Eh?
He done a
Don't
land
hear
stroll.
me.
I can hear you there now. Wallis, I don't know why you were jumping in and out. Are you able to hear us properly now?
Right, well, you're about 10 seconds behind on my stream with your voice, so...
Oh no,
I might
if you
be-
watch, so in this chat you can watch the stream here and you can see exactly what I'm looking at. So so you can actually watch the stream in Discord. That's why I do it this way. So because I know there's a massive delay if you watch it through Twitch.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you watch it through this, at least you'll be able to see everything that's going on in real time.
All right, mate.
I'm telling you, boys. Ever since I went to PC, Discord is now my ideal thing for sharing streams and doing voice chats.
Okay.
And it's still my favourite place for sharing Rabbz's photos. I can't say exactly what they are, but he knows. So really, Reed is the only one out on track doing anything at the minute. So far, how have you been impressed, I suppose, Wallis, with what's happening on track there at the minute? Are you thinking Tiny's going to get pole? Who's going to be fighting him?
Tiny. I'm going for Barretton
Really?
or Reed.
I think the American might have something to do here.
He's been practicing, hasn't he?
Or has he been sweating it?
Oh, yeah.
What about Slates? How's Slates getting on? I need to see what Slates does here. And of course, Exo and Sternface, like two old lads probably in having a cup of tea before they go out.
Very, very rare Exo goes for qualifying, you know. He always likes to start at the back.
He's always had that. I don't know why. Like he always is so consistent and does so well in the races. He should always. I never understood why he doesn't qualify. I may ask him that because he was like that from day one.
I know.
Why?
Because he doesn't like getting in trouble early on.
I don't
So
think
he
anyone does.
He dodges all the crashes.
Yeah. And how's Slater getting on here? Because I've not seen Slater race in years as well. So
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing good.
and what about Pastor Maldonado of ERC Rabbz? Are you impressed with him?
Not really, no.
You could take or leave him after giving him whiplash, is it?
So you're going to have me in the same lobby to talk to him, yeah? But then you're going to make him say something so derogatory about me.
I know.
I can't swear. So,
Have to cause a bit of drama here. Slate's up in the second spot.
Say Colm is a nice man.
I believe you. I know he is. He's deadly. In fairness, I love Rabbz. But
Nice bloke.
until Rabbz starts cleaning his room and giving Tez an easier life now, you know, I'll have to give out to him over it. So Reed is out on a lap. The track is very quiet for only 2 minutes left here. Everyone seems to be fairly confident leaving at the last minute. So we'll stay on with Mr. Reed here, the American himself. It'd be quite embarrassing if he didn't get up past P10.
The Yankee Blur.
The Yankee Blur. Brilliant. And what are the tyres like around here? Like, I honestly haven't really played this game, so how does the car feel out there? Are the tyres overheating quickly, Rabbz?
For some reason, whether it's just my setup, I don't know. But I felt pretty alright on hard. Didn't feel
Okay.
over the top crap sort of thing, or
Yeah.
like I was losing grip and all that crap. And I don't know. I just felt I didn't have a progression when I went to mediums and then softs. It's like, but whether that's just me or whether that's the tyres on this track, I just didn't think there was a progression. Like you're saying, it should have been 1.2 seconds quicker, but I didn't feel I was going to be 1-2 seconds quicker.
Okay. I would have always went medium to hard here, one stopping it.
What do you think?
Can't ask Rabbz that question
Why?
because you always spend most of your time in the barriers.
Not much has changed in a few years, so. Poor Rabbz, he'd end up killing you. Oh, he's so funny. He'll get angry now and probably rage quit and give out to you.
Going to start swearing, isn't he?
I'm being good.
I tell you what, right?
Yeah.
Right. For every swear that Rabbz does in this chat, he has to donate £2 to a charity. Let's just see how much he builds up at the end of the stream.
I can help boost that up now. It's do you remember, Rabbz, at the first race in I think it's the second race overall, but in USA for F1 race stars. Do you remember leading the race? What happened in that one?
Yeah, well, Senna, you a sandbagger, shut up. It comes out of a 138 or 141 or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, feeling all good about myself having my couple of days practice. Well, 3, 4, 5 days, whatever it is, for a few hours a day. And then he goes, oh, I ain't played it for ages. Oh, I'll be happy just to finish. And then he comes on to second ahead. Absolute blagger.
Mate, it's you can ask God. I got the game today.
So read up into third
You
spot.
must have been practicing around your son's house or something. I don't know.
He's 9. I've
Well,
got no
he
chance of
was
moving
making
out. He's
money,
looking 39 still here.
So Stern-facing Exo decided not to do a lap.
That's confidence for you.
So Slaytonator has gone up into second. Reed is in third. Bratton's in fourth and finished, so he won't be getting pole. Mo Sullivan is on a lap here. Let's see how he gets on going into sector 3, if he's up time or not.
They all decided it's safer to start behind Damo than it is in front of him.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
I was about to say, you're right beside him.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit, man. What are you on about? He's right behind Senna.
Oh, I hope I heard your Weetabix.
Rear wing damage on this one, don't you, Senna?
Oh, God.
Senna's car is going to be sponsored by Kleenex because he's going to be shitting it into the first corner.
Oh, you swore. You swore.
Get the money out.
That's no bother. I will do that after the race and I'll share a screenshot. €2 donate to some random charity. Yeah, no, I forgot. Sorry about swearing, guys.
It'd be hashtag buy Damos and brakes.
You need truck brakes on that joke.
Control, I mean.
Damo's in the
You
pits.
put the chat, Damo.
No. We don't have a translator ready though.
Last night. I was on the Christmas do with the Damo Cup in competition. And we was talking about how big his breasts were.
Yeah, there's no chair
wow.
that can hold his weight.
That's a conversation and a half, isn't it?
Well, it was, isn't it? It's like, the thing is like, is it wrong to enjoy them?
Nah. It's not wrong.
I don't like the way this is going, to be honest.
It's just right. It's just right.
It's if his TikTok followers went up today, I'm responsible for that. I was like, check it out. He's
Oh, man.
got them out all the time.
He is what you would call a hero.
He certainly is. Legend.
Going on Britain's Got Talent next year.
Are you really? What are you doing?
So
It's got to be singing, hasn't it?
So I'm just going to run through the grid here really quick now for the first annual Smithy Cup, we'll call it. So ERC Tony is in first place, ERC Slates is in second, Reed is in third, Bratton's in fourth, Mo Sullivan's in fifth. Then we have the one, the only Lance Stroll in sixth. Then we have Mr. Crashalot in seventh, the OG Damo in eighth, Pensioner in ninth, and the Boss in 10th. Who was in 11th, actually? There was someone in 11th. Did we not have 11 in this lobby?
I think we did before you joined.
Weird, unless someone got kicked out, because it wouldn't be like these lobbies to be a bit unstable. Oh, Bird's after joining as well. That's great.
No, yeah. So there should be 12 then.
Nice. So, guys, what I'm going to do now, because in case someone does ready up early, I'm going to obviously just put on now the intro that we've made really quick, and we'll come back onto the stream then, okay? And we are back just in case someone readies up early.
Is it like, can we literally like half the field be wiped out in the first part, or?
Come here, Damo said, good luck, lads, and enjoy the race. Damo, now, I'll PayPal you 50 quid if you take Rabbz out straight away.
Why am I not surprised?
Lads, why am I in a car?
Oh, for God's sake.
Because I didn't get to join as a spectator, so I'm going to have to do the first lap and drive into the pits.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, that's down to the lobby starting. It's not my fault. Not my fault. So I'll get a good view of all yous having crashes. Oh, there's a car behind me. I'm going to let everyone go. Probably anyway. Race strategy. I'll do a 15 stop.
You know, as soon as I start racing, I'm coming.
So this is the joys when you start.
I'm not a woman.
Huh?
I can't concentrate on two things at once.
Well, look, do you want to leave this chat then and do the race and then join back in after? Because obviously you can join in.
I'll just mute myself.
Yeah, I don't mind. No bother. So the more we give out about Rabbz, the better than Papa.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Did you just say the race has started, Colin? It's like the thing started.
I have already done the race starting because Exo said he wasn't sure if everyone knew not to ready up straight away. So.
Right, okay. I was going to say, because I was still sitting on the grid, I thought you meant like you were going on like a parade lap or say like a warm-up lap.
No, because I didn't get to join the spectators, throw me into a car, so I'm going to have to drive into the pits. So the first lap's action, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see, and neither is Papa Wallis. But Papa Wallis can admire me driving. What car am I even in? A Merc, is it? I think I'm in the Merc.
Got 4 wheels.
Well, it won't with me anyway. I could cause a safety car straight away. I wouldn't do that.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go on my Twitch and commentate off that, eh?
Yeah, actually, if you want, that's no bother at all, bro.
Right.
Well, can you see the race live?
I can see your cockpit. That's all at the moment.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be like that for the first lap. But we'll be grand after that.
Okay.
No one wants to be looking at Colin's cockpit.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll commentate off the driver's positions on top of the screen, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. You just show the guys why you're better than Murray Walker.
This would be like a damage report as you're driving through the battleground.
Imagine, after turn 1, I'm in the lead. Damo wipes us all out.
This could happen.
But then, no, in fairness, right, Rabbz will crash by himself but blame someone else.
Oh, he did that last night. He crashed into me and I got a penalty.
That's called crashing the right way, so well done, Rabbz. That's a smart crash. Oh.
Are you nervous, Paul? Are you nervous?
Am I nervous?
Yeah.
I'm going to send it, man. I've nothing to be nervous about. No, I'll genuinely stay with the action, but I'll try and stick up with the action enough that we get to watch a little bit of racing as we're going along, but I won't attempt any overtaking.
Oh, here we go. Right, see you later.
Talk to you in a bit, bro.
Good luck. Good luck, mate.
And Hannah, don't mind this. This is normally not what happens when we're doing comms. Unfortunately, because we didn't get to join as a spectator, it threw me in, so this isn't the normal thing. Oh, man. Honestly, I only downloaded this game last night, so I'm pretty sure my preset should be there for manual gears and no race line and stuff like that, so should be fun. And is there a warm-up lap? Oh my god, there's a warm-up lap. I'm so sorry about this, guys. Boards behind me.
The pits after warm-up, can't you?
But no, it still put me on the grid though.
Oh, right. Well.
Whoa.
Learn the gears. Hey, up. It's Torval and Dean.
There's no TC or anything. I've never played this game, so this is fun.
just to let the spectators know that there will be a half an hour delay to the start of the race because Colm has got to get round this track.
Doing donuts. I've never, honestly.
You're faster than me. You're faster than me, mate.
If I put a bit of time into it, I'd be mediocre. I don't race anymore though, so this is quite interesting. I don't think I've spent more than like a minute in the game actually racing. Oh, board spun it. And then I spun. So this is not the norm. This is hilarious. What I'll do as well, I'll do a donut in the last corner for Smithy.
Alright, great.
I broke way too early there. Whoa. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
It sounds like you're riding a horse. Whoa.
Dude, I haven't raced this game. This is horrendous. All the lads will be sitting on the pits. I know they're still lining up, sorry. Right, I'm going to do a donut for Smithy. Okay, it's taking ages to get a donut done. There we go. Okay, I may go to the start line so these guys can race. Oh, I got disqualified. It's grand.
Yeah, the time. Brilliant.
Am I disqualified from the race? Oh no, it's only from the session. Right, crap. Okay. There's no car behind me, isn't there not?
No, you're alright. The lights are on. And we're away.
Okay, I'm just going to go by Stern face because he doesn't want to drive.
He's overtaking one, mate. Keep going.
No, I'm going to wait. I just want the boys to race naturally. Because if I retire on track, it might cause a glitch.
Yeah, and you might get a safety car as well while this game fills it out.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the racetrack from a different angle.
Good, set 6.
That's a new racing line. So, it doesn't look like they're doing that in major other than board. Oh, Stern lost it. Come on, Stern, keep going.
I'm going meet Stern in 2 weeks' time.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice. Where is that on?
In Tenerife.
Oh, nice. Sorry about this, guys. You will get to see some qualifying now, or the race now in a second. Lap 1 of 56. God knows who's where, because I don't. Oh my god.
You don't get to see this very often.
No. By the time I get to the pits, half the race will be over. As you can tell, I have not played this game. There was a time when I was fast in F1, but that was a few games ago now at this stage. Right now I can retire grand and we can just get on with racing. Yes, now we're in. Now we're back, guys. Welcome along. Well, that was definitely interesting. So position changes since we've missed out on all, guys, but I do apologise. We're back into it. So Tony's kept on to pole position. He's in first. Late stayed in second. Bratton's gone up into third, though. He's got ahead of Reed. Senna's up 1 place in 5th then. Then in 6th, you've got E.T. Scar up 5 positions. Then you have Mo Sullivan, unfortunately, down 2. Bird is now up 5 positions. Rabbz's lost 2 positions. Exo has started where he is at the minute, up in 10th. Then Damo's lost 3, and Sternface has unfortunately lost 3 as well. So looking at the gaps, actually, Scar is all over the back of Senna here. So Senna, on the softer tyres, is getting pressured in the early stages by Scar on the mediums. This will be an interesting one for strategy. If Scar is this fast on the mediums straight away, because he's after flying through a bit of the pack.
The lad on controller is amazing, mate.
Yeah. Rabbz's dropped it, has he? Yeah, unfortunately Rabbz's dropped it, but he's keeping it going. Fair play to him. Hopefully the tyres haven't cooked too much. Take a few corners to cool it back down and get going. So Senna has kept Scar behind down the main straight. Scar is now half a second off him. So let's see how that develops. Well, Scar kind of sit and be patient. And we've got a yellow in sector 3, which is Rabbz. What happened, Rabbz, there? I think the traction control is killing him and his tyres are probably absolutely roasting. Rabbz just needs a minute or 2 to settle that car down and settle the temps down. Oh, and Senna. Oh! Big damage there with Senna and Mo Sullivan.
Ooh.
Exo got through it all right. Mo Sullivan still on the track. Oh, and a big spin there from Sternface as well. And Rabbz is doing donuts.
Senna's out.
Senna's out. Oh no. Pete, what happened? Did you get disqualified waiting on track to let him by?
Yeah, fucking spin, going through the things. It's back end just broke away, and then just got smashed. And that's not sure who it was. Presumably Rabbz, I guess. I don't know.
No, as Mo Sullivan had the contact with yourself.
That was it. I just see Rabbz further down the field. Yeah. So that's the end of that one.
Wow, that was just unlucky.
Got further than home.
And was it? Did you get disqualified for waiting to let them go by, or did the wheel go off the car?
No, smashed off. It's
like,
wasn't even trying to rejoin the track at the time. I don't think it's yeah, just one of them.
So Mo's definitely going to pit. Sternface will get by him. Rabbz, you have a chance if you want to pit now, or you can stay out there. Oh, Broughton's got a 5-second penalty speeding into the pit lane. Not what you want, but he's coming off those softs onto mediums, which is a smart thing to do. I think the softs will be torture out there. Look at Bird though. Bird and Scar, 9 and 8 places up. Well done to the two of them. And there's no need for them to pit. Looks like everyone down. I'm just going to have a look at the tyres. Yeah, so there you go. Everyone in the top 5 is on the mediums. Damo's up in 6th place now on those softs. Then you've Bratton on the mediums. Tiny on fresh mediums. I'm surprised Tiny's pitted already, actually.
Was he on mediums?
I don't. He must have been on sauce because he's after putting a fresh set of mediums on there now.
Right.
Then Sternface will surely stay out. Mo Sullivan's out now, yeah, with fresh tyres, but he's gone for the softs this time round and a nice new wing. Rabbz's coming in onto the hard tyres. I think that's a really bold move by Rabbz and a good one that'll pay off. When it comes to, I suppose, his traction, he was having issues coming out of the corners. It might be a little tip for him just to maybe stay in 1 gear higher than normal to keep the traction on the way out. It might help. But yeah, that was very unlucky for UP.
Yeah, well, I knew it was coming. I called it. Didn't get enough through like that particular part, and that because it was going well at the time. But it's
Got further than home, did Pete?
yeah. Oh dear. It's ironically I had enough time left on the trial, Carl.
It doesn't matter. At least you have the game. You can join the boys whenever.
Yeah, it's I think a little bit more practice might be required before that happens, but
At least you have the option to do it now, brother.
yeah, definitely kind of whets the appetite a bit to be having a go.
100%.
Get on the F2s on Friday night, Pete.
Got what, sorry?
Get on the F2s on Friday night.
Are they any easy to control?
I can control them, so anybody can.
It's there's potential there. It's like I said, we build up to Christmas, and there's a lot of stuff I want to do, like sitting on my arse watching Christmas films. But in the new year, who knows? Quite possibly, and that would be nice to have a go. I mean, feels like it's ended very prematurely tonight. You know, just what 3-4 laps, and 3 laps, and it's shame.
Join me on comms anytime, Pete.
Bless your heart. No, it's well, I have to take you off on that, but yes, I think what I'm probably going to do now is jump off, lads, and go and have a cigarette and contemplate where it all went wrong, and watch your stream, and I'll speak to you a little bit later on.
Okay, mate. Cheers,
Lovely.
Pete.
Thank you, gents.
Take it easy, brother.
Thanks for the cameo, and next time I'm going for 4 laps.
You're getting ahead of yourself, yeah.
You got it.
Look, these things happen. It's racing, brother.
All right. Good luck, lads. I'll be watching your stream, and I'll keep chirping him on the chat.
No bother at all, brother. I'll talk to you later on, alright?
See you later, lads.
Take care.
Bye, pal.
Bye.
Well, unfortunately, Pete has lasted 2 and a bit laps before this goes, but the safety car I'm expecting to come in this lap, so Papa Wallis, now that everything's being changed there, even with Tiny pitting already, so you've got Slate and 8 on first, Reed is now in second, you've got Scar up in third, Board is now up in fourth, Exo's in fifth, and these guys are very consistent as well. So I think this is going to be a good long haul. I don't know whether Tiny's outright pace, because he was a little bit faster. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Yeah, his tyres will be 2 laps fresher, but I don't know whether that was a bad move, him pitting straight away.
He'll make his way through the pack, I think. Knowing Tiny. He's got the pace.
He definitely does, but these guys up front do as well, and I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think Scar will be in third for much longer.
We'll see what happens. And Mo Sullivan's after writing into chat there, send my apologies to Senna, please. So that's a nice sentiment. Look, it's racing. These things can happen. I think Pete's understood that as well. So don't be worrying, Mo. These things do happen. And we're away. So Slate's got a great jump there. He's about half a second clear of Reed. But look at this. Scar is all over the back of Reed here now as well. And they've actually jumped a nice bit on board. Board's a second behind. Oh, look at this. Is Scar going to go down the inside on the first corner? He's down the inside, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it because Reed has the inside line. Reed's not giving it up. Then Scar has the inside line for the next one. It's just... That's a great move. He actually... Oh! He made it stick. Reed had to jump onto the brakes there a little bit, but he's made the move stick. But look at this. With the two of them fighting like that, they've dropped the second clear of Slates, and now Board is right on them as well.
Yeah, Slates is pulling away.
For now, but I think with Scar being released, it could be a bit of a dodgy one for him. But look at this, Exo as well. Exo likes to kind of just be consistent and take his time, and I think Exo, he could be a dark horse for a podium tonight.
Yeah, totally agree.
And he's driving my favourite car, the McLaren, which I love it. But Reed is coming back now at Scar, so this battle hasn't ended in any way, shape or form. Which is good news for Slates, because it might buy him a bit more time as well.
Exactly. Yes, could be a good race this, my mate. Could be a good race.
It's definitely looking like it's going to be that way. And even at the back now, Rabbz catching Damo on the hard tyres. So Rabbz now knows what to do. Sorry?
Stern faces he had a spin.
Oh, he must have. I think we missed it. Unfortunately for Stern, but Stern will keep it going. Stern's one of these guys that will finish a race and race the whole way through. He's been racing in this league since pretty much the start as well, so it's great to see the old guys, all the old faces here. Great to see Mo Sullivan in here as well. I don't know if he's still part of the league now, but he used to racing it since nearly the beginning as well, actually.
Yeah, he's still appearing now and again.
That's great to see. He used to have a few nice little battles with Stu back in the day as well, so good to see it. So look at this though. Scar now is only 0.5 a second off Slates. I'll just pulls out back a little bit. And DRS, there's going to be a DRS train, which unfortunately Slates is not going to be enjoying. Bit of a lock up there. Was that the rears locking up actually on that from Scar?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he did it again then.
Interesting. Hard on the brakes, gets the job done. Nice little move here. Look at Bratton on the back of Exo. So Exo, he's not going to have it quite easy. He has pressure coming onto him. Well, he's placing that car beautifully as well. But look at that by Bratton. Bratton's thrown it down the inside, but Exo has the joys of having the better drive out and the better line for the next corner. Do you remember Max Verstappen and Kimi Räikkönen here? Max Verstappen overtook on the inside like that across the white line and had to give the position back after the race. Exo is not taking any of this, holds the inside line, but look at this as well. You've got Tiny up there, 3 wide. Oh, that was absolutely brilliant stuff. Now, optimistic, but I have to say, brilliant. Bratton has got the move done on Exo, and now Exo is looking behind because Tiny's getting involved, and Mo Sullivan is back into this.
Worth the entrance fee, that was.
Whew. Absolutely brilliant stuff. There's more action in the midfield than there is at the front, unfortunately, at the minute for them. We're going to stay on with this action. And Exo now does have a bit of pressure from Mr. Tiny in this Williams. If you're Exo and if you feel your pace isn't with Tiny, would you kind of not waste too much time fighting him and let him by, or what would you do?
I'd let him by. But, knowing Exo, he won't give it up. Exo won't.
Well, luckily for Exo, he has DRS. So Bratton is giving Exo what you would call the biggest defense known to man at the minute. Which is great. So it's not about all right pace. If Exo can keep in that second, I think he's enough defense then with that. Because he's going to have pretty much the same kind of top end speed, depending on settings. Obviously, there might be a slight difference in aero, but nothing too bad. Okay, so guys, after seeing a lovely message there, Hannah's going to jump on as there's a special little man who wants to say hi to everyone. So in your own time, Hannah, jump on.
Oh yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
We can hear you perfectly. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Bit emotional, but I'm alright.
Look, it's understandable, but I have to say one thing. It's about it being a celebration, and, you know, it's great to see all the guys in here and even people in the chat kind of sharing their love for Smithy. Like, he's touched way more people than I think you even realise with just the kind of a man that he was. So, and it's great to see that everyone's here racing tonight and, you know, remembering him so well. And fair play to you. You're great coming in here as well. And I think you're doing probably the strongest thing, which is, you know, coming in and supporting a memorial for your husband, which is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's a little man who wants to say a few words.
Oh, nice.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Lincoln.
Hello.
Yeah.
I heard you're a really good race driver. Is that true?
Yeah.
Are you faster than Rabbz?
Yeah. I used to beat him 2 times.
That's what I like to hear. And who's your favourite Formula 1 team?
Russell.
George Russell, all day long.
Yeah.
And do you drive George Russell's car?
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And as we're talking there, Exo and Tiny have had a big crash. I hope you don't crash like Exo and Tiny did, do you?
No, he just decided to shove Rabbz off the track quite a few times.
Well, he deserves that, so to be honest with you, fair play to him. That's how it's done. And who's he?
Both did a good job on Rabbz last night, me and Lincoln.
Brilliant. And who's Lincoln? Who's he supporting tonight in this race here?
Pardon?
Who are you going to support? Which one do you want to support? Which driver?
Russell?
Well, there's no Russell in it. Do you want to support Rabbz, Exo?
Rabbz.
Rabbz.
I think that's Rabbz's only fan ever in racing. That's really cool. So how are you enjoying the race so far? Do you want to test your commentating skills out?
Who, me or Lincoln?
Both of you. That'd even be brilliant.
I'm watching you guys do it, and I'm like, I've got no idea. I'm just going to sit back and watch you two do it, to be perfectly honest.
We're literally winging it. It's fine. Well, if Lincoln wants to give us a hand, by all means.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right, so tell us what's happening, buddy.
Maybe.
What's happening in the race? So describe what's happening on the screen.
All racing.
Yeah.
Who's winning?
I think it's ERC slates, is it? Yeah, that one.
Who's coming up to behind him here? This is very scary. I know you'd easily get the job done if that was you against Rabbz. I know you'd overtake him easy.
I wouldn't say overtake, more like ramming from behind. But
That's polite persuasion. To be fair, but it's a great race here at the minute up front. It's very, very close with them all in the top 4 actually, which is crazy. About a second and a half, which is not normally what you'd see, kind of, especially after 11 laps. But it's very, very tight here now at the minute. 2 Red Bull.
Lincoln, if he carries on as he is, I don't know how old you are. How old are you, Lincoln?
6.
6. And you
Yeah.
drove like that at 6 last night. By the time you're 10, you'll be better.
Yesterday night.
But when you're 10, you'll be faster than any of these.
Easy.
hey, he was the one doing the steering. I was doing the pedals.
No, don't try to take his glory.
It's hard the steering.
The steering's the hardest part.
Yeah, I've got to admit that. Doing it on the wheel last night was absolutely awful because I've never ever driven it before, so I was like, why is it not turning? But we mastered it in the end, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, I spun literally nearly every time I tried to mess with it in the one lap that I done, so I guarantee you're both better than me.
And me, definitely.
It's good racing out here at the minute. But unfortunately for Lincoln, Rabbz is now down in 9th spot on those hard tyres at the minute.
He might come back with them hard tyres on.
I think he will come in there once all the pits happen. He's going to. But look, Reed is fighting here. Now, if that was Lincoln, he'd be by them all by now.
The race would have been over by now.
They all would have retired going. There's no point trying to beat him.
Correct.
But no, I tell you, it's a good little turnout seeing all the old faces here, I have to say. And the guys are doing a great job out in front. I actually don't even know who's going to win this race yet. Although Scars, after pulling out a second again over Slates.
Don't know.
Who do you think's going to win?
I think that car.
That one.
Do you reckon
Yeah.
Slates is going to win?
Slates, yeah.
Oh, it's actually Russell.
Well, the Mercedes.
Oh, he wants the Mercedes, so you want Scar to win?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll try and make it happen. We'll try bribe a few people if it starts looking like he's not going to. Let's just hope the Ferrari... Oh, a big lock up there. Let's just hope that Ferrari strategy people aren't actually looking after a strategy tonight.
Mm.
So, Lincoln, do you watch any other sports or do you watch Formula 1 only?
What other sports do you watch?
I watch football.
Who's your favourite team?
England and Aston Villa.
England and Aston Villa. Nice. And how are England doing in the World Cup?
Better than Ireland.
They used to score 6. England used to score 6.
Did they? I have no clue about football. I'm a very silly Irish person that doesn't have a clue.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Wow. You're a silly goose, you are. And come here, Lincoln, what other sports do you like?
That's it.
Well, you liked watching the cricket the other day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cricket will be a very hard game. It's something I don't understand at all.
What else?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love getting any homework?
I think 10.
Good. Now, come here. That man's going to be a CEO soon. That's what I like to hear.
If not, he'd be running the head of a bank or something.
That's exactly what I like to hear.
We know where to go for a loan now, Carl.
Yeah. We'll talk after the race.
He'll probably give you mates rates as well.
Come on. You can't get better than this. Says that's grand. I only came on to do a bit of streaming. I'm getting rates on a big loan. I need at least 15 million though.
Reckon you can give him 15 million
Yeah. For what?
for a loan?
But tell him I'll give him 5 million as a cash benefit for a thank you. Off the books though.
Yeah.
Board's doing a good job now up in 4th place as well. So what kind of music now would be your favourite music, Lincoln?
Blue sky.
Blue sky.
George put my teeth back in. George Ezra.
Oh, okay. You can tell how uncool I am.
Hey, I had to think.
Do you know what Papa Wallis's favourite song is?
You know what his favourite Papa Willis's song is? Favourite song is?
What do you mean?
What favourite songs do you listen to?
His favourite song is actually Baba Black Sheep. I don't know why.
And I only know the first line. I'm usually asleep by that.
It's his favourite song. He plays it all the time.
That's for babies to watch.
Oh, Papa Wallis is a big baby, so.
Giving the lad the wrong impression of me.
Well, it is a catchy song, though.
A 58-year-old with nappies on.
You'd be the second there with Stern in it. But trying to think what else. 6-year-old. And so, what's your favourite game that you play on the Xbox?
Formula 1?
Formula 1. Good.
To pit now.
There's a few people in the pits there. So, Formula 1's your favourite game. What would be your second favourite game?
It's alright, he's trying to think. Because he doesn't get to go on the Xbox very often.
Okay.
What about subjects at school? What subjects did you like at school?
Nothing.
You like maths, don't you?
Yeah.
What's
You're whiz maths.
1 plus 2?
1 plus 2.
Is. What is it?
3.
Whoa. I'm going to ask Papa Wallis one. What's 1 plus 1, Papa Wallis?
1 plus 1 equals 2.
Oh, he told me. I was just going to say 2 then.
Oh, I don't believe that. He got there way faster than you.
I was just going. He took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say 2 then.
I don't think I believe you. What else then? What's your second favourite subject?
What else did I learn at school?
BA.
Break.
Going off a break.
The brakes are the best thing ever. So there's a safety car out here. I think Rabbz must have spun, did he? No, he didn't. Can't be blaming Rabbz for this one.
It could have been. I don't know.
Mo Sullivan either.
Damo's dropped time-wise.
Right, I have a big question now. What's your favourite TV programme?
That's an easy one.
Ninjas?
Oh, cool. And there's some kind of a holiday coming up. Is it Easter, is it?
No. What holiday's coming up?
Christmas, and it's 28 days before Christmas.
Whoa.
28.
Whoa. Did you get your Christmas list in to Santa yet, Papa Wallis?
No. Can't afford a stamp.
I sent mine in January last year.
What do you want?
I want a Barbie and I want a dollhouse. What?
I want an Action Man.
Action Man, that's so cool. Maybe Action Man and Barbie could hold hands in the dollhouse. And what are you going to get off Santi? Or have you wrote your list to Santi?
I don't even have a list yet.
How big's the list going to be?
I don't know. Halfway? Halfway?
And if there was one thing that Santi could bring you, what would it be that you'd really want?
Transformers.
Huh?
You'd want a big transformer, wouldn't you?
Oh, wow. Transformers are one of my favourite things.
No, Transformers.
And Aunt Jessie says to ask, who is your favourite superhero?
What did you say?
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
Papa Wallis.
Papa Wallis. Are you Spider-Man, Papa Wallis?
No.
That could be a theory here now.
I'm Superman's secretary.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something else now, Lincoln. Would you prefer to jump in puddles for a day, or race Rabbz for a day?
Race Rabbz for a day.
Now, would you let him win at least one race to make him feel good, even though you're going to win all of them anyway?
Yeah.
Ah, that's a gentleman right there.
Yeah, definitely. Because he'd cry otherwise.
I think he was crying last night, weren't he?
Yeah, he had a sore neck.
Oh, the safety car is still out. We don't know what's happening here. So we're on lap 16 of 56. So, Lincoln, your Mercedes is now down in third place, but it looks like they've pitted for tyres. So I think that was a very, very smart move from them. Because the cars in front and behind are on older tyres.
Left in third place.
Mercedes.
But he's only in third because he pitted when the others didn't, so don't worry. He should get back by them. Because the tyres that are on the cars ahead are like Papa Wallis. They're really, really, really old.
Yeah, I love you too.
Well, they're like myself as well, really, really old. They're not as young as Lincoln and Scar's tyres, which are very, very young.
Yeah, but you look old, I don't.
I feel it as well. Lincoln, what age would you say someone is to be really, really, really old?
Where'd that poor wood?
Because I love when kids say it. They say like someone in their 20s is really old.
I know.
What age do you think someone's really, really old?
Granddaddy's 59.
Is that old?
Yeah, 59 years old.
Is 58 old?
Yeah?
Oh, thank you. Thanks for setting that up, Colin.
Okay, well, I have to ask Lincoln a question. I don't know if he'll answer it in front of his mammy. Does he have a girlfriend?
No.
Ooh.
That's quick.
Girls are silly. Except for your mammy. Your mammy is a queen. Trying to save myself from getting in trouble.
So how can you be a queen? You have to be like 100 years old.
Right, what does that make me then if I'm not a queen?
Very old. Agreed.
Right, bed you.
Oh, I love the answers. I love the answers.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Who needs friends with enemies like you? Or is it the other way round?
The other way around, yeah. So we're about to go racing here again. Will the Mercedes get back up? And they are away.
Away. Reed will make himself as wide as possible.
Mo Sullivan's got by Damo. So he doesn't have to worry there. Bratton. So Exo's back up in fourth after the carnage from this crash earlier on. So fair play to him.
Yeah.
Slates is right behind. Tiny though is right on the back of Reed. But then Scars there with fresh tyres as well. Look at that. Lincoln, what time is your bedtime normally?
8 o'clock.
And you're still up?
Yeah, he's full of cold, so
Ah.
special privileges, you say.
See, that's what happens because he loves his homework and is a good boy normally, I assume. So I think that's fair. And he gets to speak to a really, really old Papa Wallis. I know it's You're young, Papa Wallis. Don't mind him. He's messing.
Yeah, I bet he's got this image of me now, and he looks like Father Christmas or something like that.
I even have that image now. This is great racing here, so I think we're all going to root for the Mercedes to win this one. So let's see, can he get by? And Aunt Jess is after putting in, someone get Luke and Permley and comms. He's absolute quality, and I would absolutely agree there.
Yeah, but I don't have 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, and you're after getting to see the Mercedes going by. Can he stay ahead, Lincoln?
Go on.
Looks like he's going to.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, good racing.
I think Scar done that one especially for Lincoln, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so too.
That was a great move there. Some say Lincoln's actually teaching Scar how to drive. So now Tiny's actually on the back foot because you've got Slates on board on fresh softs. They're going to be absolutely rapid quick here at the minute.
Yes, Slates and Bird have moved up a couple of places since the safety car.
Yeah. Ooh. I reckon Lincoln is going to get a transformer for Christmas of Papa Wallis.
Roll it.
I think we should get him to get you on, don't you?
Yeah.
Cheers, Cole. I love you.
I love you too, bud. Yeah, Lincoln is definitely now officially the better comms out of both of us.
Not hard though, was it?
True, but to be fair about it, he's absolute quality. His auntie is absolute right. Jess is so right when she says that he is absolute quality. So I reckon Lincoln is like really popular in school then.
Good here in school.
Pardon?
Are you popular in school?
Yeah.
How many friends do you have?
We're only 2 friends.
Well, that's 2 more than me. So you've loads.
I only had one, that was Cole, but he's not my friend anymore.
Oh, here, I'll tell my mum. I'll tell my man we're best friends.
Alright.
So looking back in the race, Scars after getting by Reed. Mercedes is back into the lead, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Obviously. Nothing fast.
Hashtag blessed. Gets the job done. So Damo's after getting ahead of Rabbz as well. So Rabbz must have had a moment.
Must have done.
He'll keep it going. There's one thing about Rabbz, he will. Ellis, take it easy. So Ellis, after saying, great listening to you all, my very best wishes to you. Hope Santa is kind to you, Lincoln. That's a nice thing, Ellis. Thank you very much, brother. Although I definitely think that Lincoln's going to get a Papa Wallis transformer.
You have to let us know in the Discord, Anna.
Yeah, okay.
And Hannah, who's your who's your favourite transformer?
Mine?
Yeah.
Bumblebee, of course.
Mine is Bumpy as well.
Is he the yellow one?
Yeah. The yellow beetle.
Oh, cool. Does that mean he's yellow belly or is he very brave though?
He's brave.
Is he braver than Lincoln when Lincoln is overtaking Rabbz?
Yeah.
Wow, that's very brave. Because to overtake Rabbz, you need to be very brave.
He's got to be brave to race with Rabbz.
Oh, Mo Sullivan's after dropping it. Oh, no, wing left. Safety car again. Will the Mercedes stay out, Lincoln? So, Lincoln, if you were Toto Wolff now, would you tell Scar to stay out or would you tell him to go in to get fresher tyres again?
No.
So, tell him to stay out, wouldn't you?
Stay out.
Would you go, no, Michael, no? Okay, so let's see, will Scar stay out because Lincoln said it. Scar doesn't know what to do, but I think he's listening to Lincoln.
Yeah, looks like it.
Well done. You don't have to fire him now, Lincoln. He's listening to you. So Tiny in Slate's pit. Oh. Board's up into... Oh, Board should pit though. Those soft tires. I'd get them off the car for good.
Yeah, they won't last long round here.
Bratton's on a very, very, very nice strategy there. The hards could go to the end with all these safety cars. Slates is going on fresh. Reed's on fresh mediums. Stern's going on to mediums. Exo's going on to softs.
Oh.
That's an interesting one. I think Board is going to suffer here. Like 7-lap old softs is tough. Lincoln, what do you reckon? Should he have pitted?
Nope, not finished yet.
No. Are you just saying that because you want Red Bull to lose?
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Oh, the big cough. That sounds like a cough of someone who's drinking loads of big dirty beer.
I don't drink beer.
What's your favourite drink then? What juice do you like, or is it... I don't know what kids drink nowadays.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. That is my favourite. Do you like it with the bits or without the bits?
And...
More the bits, don't you?
Yeah, and apple juice.
Oh, nice. So you like the healthy juice?
Whiskey or out?
Okay.
Does he like it with whiskey or without?
About...
Without.
Lincoln doesn't drink dirty beer.
Don't be stinky.
Right. Should we get you up to bed? Yeah. Well, I'm going to jump off for a bit just so I can get the little man settled back into bed.
No problem. Lincoln, come here. Thank you so much for coming in and being the best commentator known to man. You're an absolute legend.
Thank you.
He certainly is. You have if I don't speak to you before, Lincoln. I hope you have a lovely Christmas and get every present that you want, and plenty of sweets and chocolate.
Absolutely.
Okay. Might get for that one.
And I hope you get that big cough gone soon and no more drinking dirty beer.
Oh, dirty beer. Yeah.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, mate.
Good night.
Bye,
Speak to you
bye.
soon.
Well, we've just had the best commentator on ever. I don't think we can live up to that.
No, we can't.
What an absolute hero. And you know
Just to-
something? He has a personality exactly like his daddy, and that's great.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant.
That's he's such a funny young man. And sorry for giving you all that abuse, Papa.
It's all right, I'm used to it.
True. That's brilliant. Such a cool kid.
Papa Wallis Transformer. Everybody would be wanting one of them.
Yeah. ERC will be sold out in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant. Well, the race has been absolutely crazy while we were talking to the greatest commentator known to existence. So at the minute, Scar, which is who Lincoln wants to win this, is in the lead. Bird is in second, but he's on probably the wrong tyres really for a proper fight, because he will have to pit again. Mediums will probably have to pit again, so I think Bratton is actually onto quite a strong one, unless there's another safety car.
Mm-hmm.
But with the safety cars we're after seeing, I think it's quite probable. Actually, Papa Wallis,
It's probable.
what's your favourite drink, by the way?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm quite into wine at the moment. Well, I can't say at the moment because I've not had a drink for about 2 weeks. But I like my wine.
Nice.
But there's only one drink, and that's Guinness. Proper pint of Guinness.
Proper.
That is the grail to me. Yes.
Did you see that? So Lincoln's Auntie Jess is after writing in the chat, Papa Wallace have a copy of his Xmas list if you'd like to know what Transformer to get. There you go.
Hey, fame at last.
Oh.
Scar's pulled it 1.5 seconds already.
Rabbz lost in the last corner, but he'll keep it going, so we're grand there. He's a hero, he'll keep fighting it. Reed has got by Damo, by the way, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Now Bratton is fighting with Tiny. I'm surprised Bratton actually has that much pace off the bat. Because the hards versus fresh mediums, the mediums should be that bit stronger at this present moment.
You would have thought so.
Interesting.
Oh, by the way, for those that are interested and are listening, the Papa Wallis Transformer is available from Smith's Toy Shop.
Booked it out and sold out in Ireland already. I bought a lot of them. Absolutely brilliant. Papa Wallis. I'll make up a little ad for you. Do you know what I'm going to do in my next stream? I'm going to Photoshop your face onto a Transformer.
Brilliant.
Brilliant stuff. At the minute, though, look at this, though. The Mercedes is now 2 seconds clear of board, so that goes to show you the difference. Those soft tyres will be struggling and probably screaming now 9 laps in.
Yeah, definitely. It is a tire eater, this track, isn't it?
It really is. That's why I'm surprised anyone's using softs. Scar is fastest lap. He's absolutely on it. I think he knows he's racing for Lincoln.
Yeah.
What a cool kid. I love listening to kids. And then he's like 58 really old. I'm like, it's really not. Oh, what a hero. I love like the answers out of kids for that kind of stuff does be comical. We're on now with Mr. Reed and Slate. I should like 58, man. That's still so young.
You're as young as the woman you feel.
Well, that's quite true as well, but I'm afraid to comment too much because that can go down a really bad road.
So I'm 56, not 58.
Oh, you're 56, are you? Ah, okay. You're really 21 for anyone who's listening. Papa Wallis is really 21.
Got grandkids and everything.
Just there's a bit of tax added to that 21. Oh, sure, man.
My son's older than me.
Time traveller. Oh, poor's after losing it somewhere. He's in the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, Mariana.
there's definitely wing damage there. No. What? How?
How's he done that?
Wow. Fair play to him.
Can't see what's wrong with that car.
Oh, who's that gone off? Slates. He's back on though now. Slates after losing quite a few positions there, so Bratton's now up into third. Tiny's in second, and then we have Scar in first. And I was saying that he absolutely loved being on. Well, we love having him, genuinely. What a little legend.
Yeah, he is. Certainly is. Cracky little kid. Cracker.
Oh, I love it. I love when you have like kids coming in as well, because they will say the randomest things.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's what it's about. That is exactly what it's about.
Love watching Gogglebox on TV, but you can't beat the kiddies one because you just say things that nobody would think they would say.
Oh, this is a very, very tight battle with Bratton. Bratton has to give up. Reid has more grip, but Bratton has more cojones, I'll say. To keep it as PG as possible. And Slates is now, getting very, very close into the back of Reid there. So Slates, I think, honestly, is looking quite tasty if he can keep it on the track. Because he's only on 4 lap old hards, which should easily get to the end.
Yeah, you'd have thought so.
So it's because I haven't raced this game at all, I don't know kind of the tyre life of the tyres in this game, and I'm sure it's quite different to 2021 and 20.
Yeah, I would say 9 laps maximum for the soft.
Oh, really?
To be competitive, yeah.
Nice. Look at Exo's fighting with Sternface now for 7, so Exo will have mahoos of pace here.
Braking then took him off his momentum, didn't it?
Yeah, see, it's just that section, isn't it? It's just quite tight. And Papa Wallis, I don't know if you heard as well. So after the race, we'll try and get like Exo and all in, but then I made it like a little reel of a few of Smithy's kind of overtakes and a few clips of his comms as well. So we'll play that as we end the stream. It's about 7 minutes long. You'll see some familiar old faces in some of the clips as well, which is great.
Fantastic.
Looking here though, so Exo has the move done on Stern now. So Exo really needs to utilise the grip that he has and see where he can go from there. But I suppose I would, if I was him, I'd be feeling quite confident to be another safety car.
Yeah.
Oh, and Slate's after dropping it. That's killing Slate's chance at all of a win.
Wow.
He stopped. He's letting the cars go, which is the right thing to do, guys. Oh, he didn't anticipate that there, but you can't all the time.
Did he hit that curb or something? Did he catch the curb?
I think he clipped that curb and just went straight. There's nothing you can do. Once the rear goes there on that corner, you're spinning. And especially with the throttle wide open.
Yeah, it's a fast part of the circuit, that, isn't it? It's.
I think Board should consider pitting. What do you reckon? Like, he's 13 laps and he's just gone backwards on those softs.
You've got to go in. You'd have thought, but...
Which I would expect then... Yeah. But I'm expecting, what you reckon, sure... When did his pace start going on then? Because I'm sure Exo's going to start feeling the pinch then as well soon enough. He's on lap 6.
Well, it was since that last safety car, wasn't it? He's dropped since that.
Yeah. And Stern's got boyboard as well. So Stern is in a good position with those mediums. It's such a technical track, this. To be honest with you, I never understood why Smithy loved this track so much. Because I just found it, like, it's an enjoyable track, but, like, the skill to drive this one, you need to be so consistent. Which obviously I didn't have back in the day anyway, but I never understood how he loved it and how he clicked with this track so much.
How you get from turn 2 to turn 7, it at full pace takes some doing, because I'm only medium pace and I can't get through it without getting a penalty. It's I don't know how they do it. So
But even in my fastest days, I was never able to be consistent the way he was and being able to consistently take the same line pretty much all the time. I don't know how they do it.
No, I don't.
Absolutely brilliant, though. So Scar now is pulling away nicely. Bratton is sitting quite handsomely then in 4th.
Yeah, he's in good position there, but Everton is.
Unfortunately for Slates, that Kerbadet and the off he had there a few laps beforehand now was, I think, put an end to his race winning hopes anyway with 28 laps to go, or 27 laps to go.
Yeah, he'll have to pray for a safety car or something, won't he?
Yeah, and Burr's going to have to try and consider pitting at this stage. He's after losing now. Oh no, he's after getting back by Sternface. So Sternface must have a moment. Interesting start. Was it lost a bit of time?
Yeah, he must have had a spin.
Must have.
Hey, Damo's still going.
I'm never ever doubting Damo will stay going. Unless that car has no wheels in it, that man will go to the end. Damo is an absolute legend. As I said at the start of the stream, we all said it back in the day that we'd love a league full of Damos because he shows up every week as always part of the community. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for top attendance, someone who'll race and not cause any issues in the Discord and that as well.
Correct.
You know, he's a credit to the league, and the fact that he was one of the OG drivers there as well. Great to see him back in it as well after this time.
Yeah, he rejoined a bit about 2 months ago.
Yeah,
Back on the ERC, and yeah, he's been entertaining. He has.
have you watched any of his Instagram or TikTok?
Oh yeah, I watched him live the other week when he'd only been in the ERC a week or so, and he said in Discord he was going live, so we went. A few of us went and watched him, and brilliant.
What a hero!
What can I say?
It's something you have to see for yourself. There's no words to explain it.
If I remember rightly, I was having a real bad day until Dave Mo was on TikTok.
But that's why I love it. You know, he's the kind of lovable person who will just make anyone laugh.
Yeah.
He's a great dude, and it's great to see him back in it.
And he's enjoying it as well, which is good.
No, but he's the one kind of guy, it doesn't matter whether he's fighting for last position, second last, whatever, he will love every minute of it. And when Hannah comes back in, I'm going to have to ask her as well, would she ever consider racing you in a full season? I'm sure she'd humble a few years. I love seeing girls racing in Formula 1. Like, there used to be a girl, Chloe, in one of my old leagues. She should, actually, that's someone you could try and get in. Like, she's another person who would race in and week out.
Be good to see. Good to see. Whether she could handle what goes on in Discord, I don't know, but...
Yeah, to be honest with you, like, she was in, like, the old league I ran before I just decided to leave Xbox altogether, and that was a fairly rootless Discord, so she's well able, I'd say. Well able.
Good upbringing then.
We'll send her on to us anyway. But no, anyone who does get to watch this stream, you know, it's definitely about remembering Stu, but also I'm sure Stu would want me to say as well, join in the league. It's a great community. So if you race on Formula 1 at all, ERC is the community to join in. It's approachable, friendly. It's open to everyone for all skill levels, whether you're on wheel controller. There's commentators on it the whole time, like the absolutely amazing man that's in here with me now speaking. And look, it's a well-established league. It's now running nearly 3 years. And what do you reckon?
They've done wonders for me. I joined the ERC at a low time, and they've just. I'd hate to think where it'd be now without ERC. I really would, because just like you say, the family. They really are. Really are. They've and the chats.
Yeah.
So funny. Yeah. They can be serious as well, and they've got help, like a helpline on the Discord, so they can reach out and help. And some of the comments that you get from people that you think were, a bit of a rogue, they show what they're really made of. It's such a great place. I love it. I'm lost without it. First thing I do in the morning, put Discord on, see who's on.
Yeah.
You might think I'm sad, but no, that's I just love some of the comments. I don't like it at the moment because it's end of season and there's not much banter going on. But
that's normal at that time.
When the season's flowing, who's that?
Exo's after dropping it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back on. Do you want to know a fun fact about the help page? So the help page came about, right? So back in the day, I'd started doing podcasts in SNRC. It was kind of to get the community to know everyone, and it was actually after the very first podcast with Damo, when Damo had opened up about a lot of very personal things, and I think it touched everyone. And then in the admin chat, there was myself, Pete, Rabbz, Stu, and Exo, and it was a no-brainer then to have that page there, because the amount of people that reached out in the community after listening to everything there that Damo was saying, people were jumping out, making it that he was alright, and then started sharing their stuff. So funnily enough, that page, that channel was an absolute accident, but also a gem. It was a gift that just came out of nowhere from the community.
Really is a gem. It's brilliant, yeah. And the amount of people that do reach out, and it's hats off to them. And it's people you can trust. ERC, for people to come out with the things that they do. It's great to hear.
It is. It's
and the comments that you get. It's and off people that you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
It's brilliant, and I think the biggest thing with it as well is men being men don't normally talk about stuff. So I think what I enjoy about it, because everyone looks after each other in there, that it's easier to open up because you're not physically having to look at someone. So people might feel really less vulnerable, even though they're opening up to strangers, but they're getting advice because you have a variety of walks of lives in the league, because you have all ages, you have all different backgrounds, and you might have someone else's perspective that might have gone through the same thing. And it was an absolute gem, to be honest. And that's, I want to put me hats out off to Exo, to Stu back in the day, to Rabbz and Grimmy, who kept that going after obviously I had left, and P. And they've really grown the community along with all of you guys to make it even way more successful than it was back then. And it's a credit to those guys as well. And then with Ludolf as well, to be able to persevere after losing one of the biggest key members, of course, which is Stuart, and to keep it going. And I think it's a great way to keep his memory by doing things like this as well, because this community wasn't set up to be made in vain. The guys put a lot of work into it. I know myself and Pete did as well back in the day originally. Like when they first started, it was myself, Rabbz and Stu up all night. Then we got Exo in, Pete in, and then never look back. The league is probably the best. It is the best league on Xbox. I made a league after that, FFG. It was a good league, but I just didn't have the passion for Formula 1 anymore. And while it could have been very successful, I don't think you could ever emulate just how successful ERC has become from SNRC. So
it's a credit to all of you.
Alright, well, to the guys to take it on afterwards, and then for Exo as well to keep it running after a massive loss to the community. Yeah, no, hats off to EXO as well, because I don't think he probably hears it enough as well, because it's not a mean feat to be able to keep that motivation and go through such a...
Things that go on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I think people will be, surprised. But it's the same as anything, any organisation, whether it be or anything. People don't see what goes on behind the scenes. They just turn up for races every week.
Yeah.
But somebody has to plan them races, plan them teams, plan them rules. And it's hats off to all of you, not just one or two, all of you that started ERC or SMC, whatever it was called before.
Well, it's down to ERC now as well, because the boys have pushed it forward with the staff that's there as well. Like, for anyone who just drives in it, in any league, so this actually even goes for the league that I'm in now, and like I'm an admin and actually one for a set of course as well, the one I commentate on the whole time and do podcasts with. They, like, to run any league, the amount of background work, because you're not only planning the next race, you're planning the next season, you're planning any special events, league versus leagues, you're managing staff and drivers. People don't realise the time and genuine effort it takes and the love that you really need to have for the community to be able to keep going. Like, I remember doing 40 plus hours a week just on league stuff, never mind my own work and life. And the guys tenfold do it. So,
but, when I joined the league, COVID was at its height, and I suppose, don't take this wrong, but when COVID was out, people were working from home and they weren't putting 40 hours a week in work-wise. Nobody was. And they perhaps had time to do little ERC stuff. But COVID's finished now. But these things still have to go on.
Yeah.
Still have to be planned, still have to be. And it's brilliant to see. And they don't get enough thanks.
They don't. So I think it's only right to really showcase all these that are running it now and making it more successful and to keep the legacy going as well, which is amazing.
Exactly.
You never know, in a few years Lincoln could be racing.
Pardon?
Like, in a few years Lincoln could end up racing in the league that his father set up. There's a safety car there. Sorry, we missed the safety car.
Yeah, I hope he is. I hope he does, because I was speaking to my son Ricky. We started racing F1 3 years ago. Yeah. And I'd like to say he's one of the fastest. So if Lincoln starts now, what's he going to be like when he's in his teens? He's going to be very good.
To be a lot of humble drivers.
Yeah.
The young'un coming in and taking over. I love it. Well, I tell you one thing, if he's the determination like his father, my God, will he improve to be something fierce.
Yeah.
100%. But I think we'll focus in a few minutes on the race, because we're after missing so much talking away.
Is there a race going on?
There actually, I think there is. There's cars there anyway. The Aston Martin out in front is winning the Vantage. It's done more laps than I have at the track anyway. I'm not spun. But good news for Lincoln. Well, probably bad news now, because Scar's actually on softs. He should be jumping in and changing those tyres, but he might end up getting caught by Bratton now.
Yes, there's a thing. Yes, I didn't see him go on to softs.
No.
And I can't see him lasting 20 laps.
No way. And come here, guys, as well, for everyone who's watching as well, whether it's going to be live now, which is and then there's others that will watch this afterwards, whether on YouTube, Twitch, wherever. Just a massive thank you for coming along and supporting this memorial race, because I think it's a very important thing for us to celebrate Smithy, and just celebrate the benefits of the community, as obviously myself and Papa were talking there. Like, esports racing, it's not just about jumping on a computer game. There's so much more to it, and it's helped a lot of people as well.
Definitely, I can echo that, yeah.
So thank you all a million times over for joining in and supporting these guys tonight, and supporting Stu, Hannah, and all the family there. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely.
but I'm gonna make it less kind of sad because I'm gonna say, do you know what's even more beautiful?
Go on.
Are you ready? Damo is only pitting now after 27 laps on hards. What a hero! What a dude!
He did it last week in the F2 unofficial championship. He went the whole race, never went in the pits. Brilliant.
What a dude! I absolutely love him. He's deadly. And where's your young lad? Is he racing tonight or what's the crack?
I think he's got something on. He's got something on.
Okay.
I'm sure he was racing. He wanted to race, but I think something's gone on. Nothing serious. But I think it might be a lady.
Sternface DNF'd.
Pardon?
Sternface is DNF'd.
I never saw that. Is that what caused safety car?
No, he was on the track.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to see because he was behind Damo. I'm trying to see if his car is still on track. It's not though. Did he retire in the pits? What?
Don't know. Missed it.
Damo said in the chat there, it's given him more, give more convenience. I think he means confidence in life.
More convenience.
Well, Damo's life is convenience if you go onto his TikTok. No, but I think he means confidence. Good old Damo, and I absolutely get that as well. Well done, Damo. I think Damo gives the world confidence. He oozes
Yes,
it.
definitely.
He's an absolute king. And Hannah, I wasn't lying if you're listening. I swear commentary is just two people winging it.
As we've shown tonight.
Literally. We are watching the race, but sometimes it is like two old lads just talking. Let's be honest, I'd even admit that I am an old lad. It's fine.
Yeah. I think we could turn up at a pub at 11 o'clock in the morning and still be chatting at last orders.
Oh yeah, that's how it should be. Although by the end of it, though, we mightn't be able to understand what we're saying after about 20 Guinnesses.
I'd be talking Irish and you'd be talking English.
I don't think that could ever happen properly.
No.
Yeah, we have some different kind of slang words to what you do in the UK. Actually,
I used to spend a lot of time in Ireland.
What part?
Around the Enniskillen area. I used to do a lot of fishing.
oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
Used to do a lot of fishing twice a year, every year, for about 12, 15 years.
No way.
Yeah,
Nice.
everywhere.
Yeah, for me, my favourite place is going to the west of Ireland. I love Mayo and Galway and County Clare. Go to the cliffs of Moher and all that now.
Beautiful scenery.
Oh,
Beautiful
it's
place.
fabulous.
People are marvellous.
Yeah. I can say the same in the UK. I remember probably about 14, 15 years ago, I went to the UK for car parts up in Newcastle, but then we went to the south of Wales to collect, like, it was a baffle tank for doing valeting in a van. So the baffle tank to hold the water.
All right.
I tell you one thing, there's some beautiful scenery in the UK as well, and those back roads are beautiful to drive on.
Yeah, South Wales, Mid Wales, South Wales, around the Y area, the Y area, some beautiful places. I used to work there. Did demolition. We worked at a place. I can't think what it was called now.
Ooh.
But it's quite near the golf where they had the Ryder Cup a few years back. I can't. My memory's blank. I can't think where it's called. But you wouldn't think you're in England. And the same goes for Ireland, though. You wouldn't think you were in the UK. Some of them places, some of the scenery is magnificent.
Oh, it's beautiful. And Joe, I'm just looking at sorry, Papa. Just, I'll go back to the race for just 1 second. No one has a penalty, which I don't understand.
Oh no!
But no one has a penalty.
Earlier,
How?
I know Mo had penalties. whether it was the drive-through penalty or something, but I know Mo had penalties.
Probably served him in the pits, but like now there's literally no penalties, and we're back racing now. And Tiny got a great start. Oh, massive start, but Scar now on the inside of Reed, drag racing.
Wow.
And job done. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. So Bratton now, but he is on fresh mediums. So really Bratton here should be getting the head down because Tiny is on 17 lap old mediums. So Scar and Tiny are 1,000,000% going to have to pit again. Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think 30 laps, maybe 30 odd laps on those mediums might be too much to ask of them. And them softs are they're not going to last. That's just not going to happen.
What I can't just see is it 8 laps of guys got
Yeah,
the softs?
8 laps on the softs, yeah. So that's why Bratton's only on 3 lap old tyres. So is Exo and Slate and Rabbz.
Yeah, because Bird was struggling after 15 laps running with the softs.
Yeah. Look at this now, Rabbz open to 9th place.
Go Rabbz.
Mo obviously used the ERS to go back by there. Rabbz doing the smart thing, saved that ERS. Exo in 6th place. Exo's definitely going to the end. I'm telling you, he could be on for a sneaky old podium.
Definitely, definitely.
That's one thing I used to always give out about, was like, it's so annoying. Smithy and Exo were always annoyingly consistent, never getting penalties.
Say the strategy comes into it a bit as well, doesn't it?
100%. Is that Mo Sullivan off? No.
Mo, yeah. Mo's had a moment.
Good out, Mo. Have to say, Mo was a gent as well. I remember Mo racing back in the early days.
Yeah, nice
What a
Mo.
dude. Yeah, 100%. So Scar is keeping well with Tiny. But I'm surprised Barton hasn't really made a move as of yet. Whether they're just biding their time thinking, do you know what, I don't need to race too hard. They're going to pit soon, I'll get by them.
Yeah. Save his tyres.
Save his tyres, but he's going to get a nice DRS tow as well. Oh, look at this move by Scar. He's going to make it stick. And he's going to have DRS as well, is he? I think he got past by the detection. No. Oh, should no DRS after the safety car yet, is there not?
No, 2 laps in it, 3 laps.
Yeah. So
Had a sneaky up there, Tiny.
He's going to have to try and make the move soon enough, isn't he, Bratton? Or Barton? As you can tell. Go on.
Good position.
Did he touch the back from there?
Yeah. I think he did.
The little devil.
Little devil.
We'll keep it PG, but you know what I was going to say.
You controlled it well.
Yeah. It was a gentle touch.
DRS in there.
Nice. That's really what Barton wanted to see as well, that he can try and get by then. Because in fairness, Scar's already pulled a second past Tiny. So Scar's after defending himself like a king, although Tiny's pulling back in a bit of time. When I say a bit of time, he's after pulling a chunk, but it's dropped back out.
He'll have to pull some out because he's going to have to pit soon.
I think he's pulled out. That's grand for Scar. So now Barton this has to be a move here. The speed difference down this long straight will be massive, and the exit as well on those fresher tyres. 0.3 of a second. Let's jump on with him. So he's not looking behind him, he's looking ahead. He'll easily be able to brake later on the inside. He's carrying so much speed. Oh, he's going off for the outside.
There you go.
He's the inside line for here, but I think he would have been better going for the outside, because now he's going to be blocked on the inside. He's going to have to do a switchback. Oh, he's carrying nice momentum there.
Oh, great racing.
That was very good stuff. But now look at this though, because Bird is going to be smelling a little worm here and he's going to go for it. The only thing is, though, there's going to be double DRS, so it might help him.
And he's actually pulling away.
Tiny getting pulled back into it. So sector 3, I have a feeling Rabbz is after. Oh, unlucky Rabbz, but he's back going straight away. So he hasn't lost too much time there, to be fair. Racing is resumed. Slate's doing a decent job. Exo, I think, is just playing the waiting game. He's just going to play it steady. Like, he's not far off the lead anyway, and he can just kind of wait till all the major traffic clears and settle in then to attacking.
Yeah, because them tyres should last now to the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Tiny's on 20 lap old mediums. And 11 lap old sauce for Scar. I think Scar will probably get about 3 more laps out of it. Obviously with the lighter fuel loads.
Do you know what would make it interesting now? Bit of rain.
Oh yeah, unfortunately I don't think that'll happen. Looking how clear it is there. I would absolutely love to see a bit of rain here. It'd make my day.
They'd be driving like you were on your first lap.
Oh mate. But sure I didn't even have traction right, and sure I'm using the controller there. Sure I didn't have a clue what was happening. I was like, what?
My highlight of the day, that was.
My highlight was Lincoln coming on, man. What a little ledge.
Oh yeah.
What a ledge. And the fact that he knows now that you're really old. He's such a dude. Obviously, he's a massive fan of Mercedes, obviously.
Yeah.
Straight away, George Russell.
Mind you, he perhaps relates to George Russell because George Russell looks about his age.
Well, that's actually quite true as well. Oh, stop.
I can't help thinking waxwork model when I see him. His skin and everything's just perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, here's a conspiracy. Is Russell really Lincoln?
Ooh.
Blowing your mind there.
Cattleman's for pigeons there.
Are we going to see now another overtake board on Tiny?
Look that way.
Much fresher tyres on board, but Tiny's fighting back. Look at this.
Oh, yes.
Board having to upshift there to try to get the grip. Oh, well done, Board. Oh, there was a bit of a love tap there, I think.
Yeah. Get out of my way.
Not much you can do. And now Reed is now sitting there going, hey guys, in my worst American accent. Totally, dude.
He loves you talking Scouse, as I read. He loves the Scouse accent.
Does he? Yeah.
Oh, nearly went then.
He did. And in the pits goes Scar, is it? Scar's going to sauce for the end. Okay.
No, he should see the end with ease.
Oh yeah, definitely now, especially with the light fuel load. The only thing is though, he's got a mountain to travel up there. I think the last safety car kind of hurt his strategy. Tiny's going to have to pit soon, isn't he? 22 laps, 30. So, yeah, that's like 34 laps, 35 laps on them. I don't think that's going to make it. He's going to do a splash and dash. I think he'd want to do it in the next 2 laps, get on those softs and utilise the performance. So Exo is now coming into this. He's only 0.4 of a second off here. 8 lap old tyres against 22 lap, 11 lap, 22 lap. Exo here, if he has the pace to catch Board, is essentially looking at P2. Which is amazing. Fair play to him. But you did say though at the start of this that you reckon that Barton would win this. If I remember, Papa. Exo's only half a second off, but looking back here, look at Scar on Mo. Look at the difference in pace there with fresh softs. It's massive. It's got a much better traction out. Yeah, and the drag race with the DRS, that's him gonna go by. Easy peasy. Well, not as easy peasy as I thought, but look at the difference in the braking. Beautifully done. So that's him done and dusted. Oh.
Did my telephone call come through?
No.
Oh, good.
I was wondering where you went. I was like, so Papa Wallis, would you marry me? And then next of all, there's no reply. So I was like, right, fine. I won't be asking that again.
We're supposed to be going round my neighbour's house.
No way.
9 o'clock.
Oh, slightly late.
Don't care. I'm staying here.
Fair play, man. And I was just saying there, though, Exo's in a quite tasty position. He's in 5th, right? Half a second off Reed, only on 9-lap old tyres. Reed's on 23-lap old tyres. Then you've got Bird, who's on 12-lap old tyres. Well, I think Exo might have slightly more pace than Bird. And then you've got 23-lap old tyres on Tiny. So Exo, at the minute, if he can get by Bird, is on for P2.
Yeah, I just saw Bird have a bit of a moment, actually. So
Yeah.
his tyres could be coming to its expectancy.
Like, I'm sure Reed is looking at Exo thinking, right, what am I going to do? Obviously, he'd say it in an American accent, but I'm not going to try that again. And look at that. We'll stay on here at the inside, going to the front. The only thing is Reed, he doesn't have the drive, so Exo really, he has a right to that racing line now that he's ahead.
Yeah.
But very fair driving from both of them. So Exo now is thinking, right lads, come on, give me that podium position.
Correct. And did you see who just put in the fastest lap?
I actually missed that there. Sorry, who was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's after getting up now 2 positions in as many laps. 6 seconds up the road then is Reed. So do you know something? If he can keep the pace up the way he's going, he's back in with a chance for podium position.
Now, man, Brad, who you said is in a good position, is leading the race.
Yeah, that's how I said that as well. Yeah, the lad who said is going to win it. Are you a mind reader, or do you just, can you see the future? How did you know that?
Have you not seen YouTube? Papa Wallis, the fortune teller.
I may have a look at Papa Wallis's fortune telling program. I was too busy looking at Papa Wallis Transformers online.
Tiny actually took a clip of a commentary between me and what, I can't think of his name. Commentator Floyd.
Oh, Lloyd.
Me and Floyd doing a commentary, and I said to him, keep your eye on these two at the front, they're going to clash. 10 laps later, he did.
Boom.
Tiny done the clip, put it on YouTube, and within a day it had got 700 views.
Wow.
So
that's some going.
I can tell the fortune, I can tell your future, but not the lottery numbers.
Okay, well, tell me this. Will Damo finish higher than 9th? He's on fresh softs.
I'd like to say yeah. My heart says yeah, my head says no.
That's just very mean.
What's your views then? What's your views?
I still think he's on for a chance of the win.
Alright, fair enough. I'll go with you then.
And I'd love to see Damo get up another position or two. Genuinely, I would.
Definitely. It's just the 38 seconds. Can't see.
Well, fresh softs, like some of the guys are on massively old tyres and do have to pit. They should have, well, they should pit. But there's less than 10 laps. But I suppose you've probably nothing to lose really by trying to stay out now on those old tyres.
No, I didn't mean any disrespect there by saying it. It's just
I know. No, honestly, I would have said the same genuinely. My heart does say yeah, but I don't think you will, being realistic.
Thanks for helping me.
Because Oh, but Reed's in the pits. So even with that pit, Damo's going to be about 10 seconds off, and now they're on fresh tyres. So, Damo, you're doing a great job in P9, and I think that probably will be the best for you today. But then again, you've bragging rights over Rabbz, and I think that's way more sweeter.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Papa Wallis has bragging rights as well over Rabbz. And Lincoln, actually. Lincoln beat him as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can see a little private message coming into Rabbz later.
Board is catching Tiny at a rate of knots now. I think Tiny just kind of has to bite the bullet here and go, do you know what, get onto softs and recover what I can. Although Exo hasn't made much impression in the last few laps, so I think Board is going to hold on to... Oh, Tiny, I have to say, is a very, very, very feisty driver. I really respect. He's a good hard racer, but unfortunately, I think the tyres are stopping his performance now at this stage.
Yeah. Very good tactical, fair, very fair racer.
Yeah, and this is great for Exo because he's after gaining about 2.5, 3 tenths there with these fighting. So Exo's going to be like, lads, you can stay fighting all day long.
Yeah,
oh, Exo's after putting another 10th in. So he's on double DRS here.
You'd have had a long night tonight if you hadn't have asked me in, wouldn't you?
I say I'm used to doing comms by myself, but I love having people in.
I know, I do.
And to be fair, like, I'm probably the most blessed man in the world right now. I'm sharing comms with yourself, Papa. And we had Lincoln in, and Hannah. And we had like so many people in. It's brilliant. And yeah, no, absolutely love it. And honestly, I respect your work as well because I do watch you when I can as well.
I love it. I absolutely love it, honestly. I really do.
Yeah.
And it's a relationship you get with the drivers as well. You think you know them through Discord, and then you see them on the track, and
yeah,
it's the banter. I love it.
Do you know what I love for it as well? You get to see the driver's progression. You see when they start off, they might be maybe the fastest, but the more they race and learn just how fast they get, and you're seeing that progression. Like, that's why I'm looking here now at this. I haven't seen a few of these racing in years because obviously I haven't been in the community. And it's quite impressive, to be quite honest. I'm very impressed, especially with Board. Board was always fast, but he's really shown good pace there tonight, but also great tenacity as well. He's really giving it socks. And look at Exo here is giving it everything as well. Scar has got by Exo.
I don't know what the yellow flag's for. Who's that in AI?
I think that was Rabbz. I think he was just moving out of the way of the guys. Which is the right thing to do, so well done, Rabbz, as well.
Yeah, up to 4.
And I want to give a shout out to Rabbz's lovely, dear wife, partner in crime and boss, Tez. How are you doing? And I hope you're having a great evening if you're still listening.
She deserves a medal.
Oh, that lady is like a queen to be able to do what Rabbz. I love Rabbz. I really do. I love Rabbz so much. He's great crack. Well, honestly, she's an absolute lady. If you ever get to speak to her, get her to join into one of the streams, mate. She is absolutely great crack, and she's always so funny as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good people.
I'd like to see Rabbz get back into it again.
Yeah, it'd be great, honestly. And then if you're ever stuck on your own, mate, all you need to do is message me. If I'm not streaming in my own leagues or that, I'll jump in, absolutely, and talk bollocks with you. Excuse me, talk crap with you all night. Sorry.
Great, that's nice to know, mate. Thank you.
No bother, man. And we have a yellow flag. I think Rabbz is letting any of the guys that are racing by. Fair play to him. Reed has got by Mo, but Mo has the inside line. Reed is on those fresh softs. Reed's going to be an absolute rocket.
Ooh, where's he going? Where's Mo going?
I think he probably lost the rear on the exit and went a little bit wide. Coming back up here, look at this. Scar is all over the back of Board now. Don't think Board's going to be able to fight these fresh softs. Well, fresher softs.
Do you know, for a 56 lap race, we've had some cracking racing.
Absolutely. More like it was way closer, even with the difference in tires.
Oh yeah,
But
brilliant.
the nice bit about you're seeing the adaptability of the drivers as an uncalled safety car comes. Who has the race smarts to jump in to change onto the right tire? Who got it wrong as well? So you're going to see some good luck stories and hard luck stories here, and those people who race smart. So I love the way it has a mix of everything.
Exactly, it really has.
And Reed now is coming for slates. So the American is coming back into it. Reed's an absolute hero as well. I love Reed.
I know. Funny guy.
Oh, what a dude. What a dude.
I think what Reed's problem has been tonight, he was a bit overweight after Thanksgiving.
Too much turkey. He's going to go for the switchback here. No, he's not. I really thought I was reading him going for a switchback. Instead, he just says, no, I'm taking the corner. Good luck to you. I'm gone. What a move. I know he's the fresher tyres, but it takes a lot of trust in the other driver to be able to take that on the outside and trust the driver won't brake too late and hit you or anything like that.
Yeah, we've seen some cracking racing tonight, really are.
You what?
Seen some cracking racing and cracking moves tonight.
Oh, yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'm surprised though EXO hasn't kind of pushed more forward.
Biding his time, hanging back for bets.
Yeah, unless one of the guys drops the fighting too hard up front now, I think EXO might be on for P4. And Tiny somehow is keeping that car on track, 30 lap old mediums. I would have assumed they would have been too old. And I'm really, really happy. I bought a pop filter for my mic tonight so it stops my breath on it too much or anything like that, because I ordered it ages ago and it came, weirdly enough, on a Sunday. Thank you, Amazon. I pity the person who had to work on a Sunday driving around with that.
I've seen quite a few actually, because I've been on my Xbox. It's in the bedroom. It overlooks the road on the front, and the amount of transit vans that have been up and down our road today, stopping and delivering
on a Sunday.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I feel bad for them.
They must be earning it, or else they wouldn't be doing it, would they?
Well, sure, look, that's it. Pays the bills. Pays the bills. Yeah, I'm after booking tomorrow off work as well, so that's why I don't mind if this stream goes on till 5 a.m. It won't bother me. So, massive yellow flag there, but all's well, back green. So, Scar looks like he's going to be breathing down Barton's neck for the next lap, or maybe 2 laps' time. So, would it be cruel for him to lose on the last lap, if it is a case that it gets down that close?
It would, because he's drove really well tonight, Brad Barton.
But don't forget though.
As they all have. I'm not sticking up for Brad, but he's drove well, and he's used his tactical. Been tactical. To
be honest with you, I'm really hoping that Scar wins it just for one person's little.
Yeah. Well, it's not Scar, is it? It's Russell.
Exactly, it's Russell in the car. So I hope he does get it.
I've got to admit, guys, he's just shouted down saying, I hope that Mercedes is in first still.
Really? Well, I think, look, it's looking like it's going to go that way because he's now less than a second behind.
As we've lost Rabbz.
Rabbz is... Oh, he's dropped it. Is that going to cause a safety car? Although there's no cars near him. He lost in the S's. There's no point looking at it and upsetting him. We're coming into the last lap. Or last 3 laps, should I say. So, Hannah, overall, how pleased or confused are you with the racing?
Very confused still. I've got to admit. Very confused still. But it's been a good race, to be fair. It's been a very good race.
It actually has so much has happened in it. But,
Yeah.
you know, I think the highlight has to be Lincoln coming in and showing us how to do comms.
Oh,
He loved
absolutely.
it. He loved it.
You've made his night, to be fair, because all he was doing was coughing upstairs and he could hear me on it and he was like, Mummy, can I come down? I was like, oh, come on then. And he was like, can I jump on and say something? I was like, go on then. So he's literally gone back upstairs, shouted down, I hope that Mercedes is still in first, and then he's crashed. So he's had a good, you've made his day.
Well, look at this. It looks like it's going to happen either this lap or next lap. But, no, look, he's always welcome on any of these streams if he wants to have a chat with the guys. Oh.
Always, when I'm on comms, he's welcome anytime.
I'm just saying about any of my streams, he's always welcome into it. He'd always get his place. His answers were genius, though. Absolute genius.
We did comment on it, didn't we?
But I still think he thinks you're a queen, Hannah, really. He didn't really mean that you're old.
That's fine. He calls me a queen every day, so I can let him off for one day.
Well, it's the cough. The cough made him say it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What a dude. So we have 2 laps left. I really want Scar to do it for him now, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Can you do it now is another thing. And what do you think, Hannah? I was only saying it there earlier on. Would you ever think of trying to give it a go and showing the boys how to do it?
I don't know. I am contemplating it, to be honest. I really am contemplating it.
I think it'd be great.
Watch this space is all I'm going to say.
Oh, you have heard it here first.
It's not worth the stress.
Well, Rabbz, no, in fairness.
It can't be any more stress than what I've had this past year.
Well, do you know what you were saying to me earlier on, Hannah, saying that you were like laughing at Stuart giving out all the time with people crashing into it? You'll end up turning into that same person. You'll get so annoyed with it. And Jesse's after putting in there, you should definitely do it. You show them how it's done.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, and the Mercedes has got the lead and it's coming into literally the last sector of the second last lap, going on to the final lap. He's got the lead. So Leighton can rest assured now.
Yeah.
Rabbz, it was an unlucky race for you, but fair play to you. And like even when the guys were getting close, you were just getting out of the way. You kind of knew not to kind of get in the way at that stage. It was a tough.
I was ghosted anyway, but I was just being polite. I tell you, I think this is one of them games where you just can't pick up. Expect to be in exactly the same sort of pace as you were before. Like, for example, if I was to play FIFA, it'd take me one game and then I'd probably be around about where I was.
Yeah.
God, I felt like I was racing something alien. Plus, it didn't help. They're cheating little gitbags. Put reduced corner cutting. So obviously, here's me for the first half of a bloody race going around proper strict, and then it turns out that everyone else is cutting corners.
Oh, that's why there's no penalties. That makes a lot of sense.
But that's why I was so slow. That's my excuse.
Absolutely. No, well, I agree with you. I seen it all race. Rabbz did not cut a corner.
Well, maybe in the last 10 laps, I maybe started thinking, sod it.
Catch up with them.
After a race, I was like going all strict and everything, and then realised I'm reduced. So.
Reed and Tiny had a moment together. But we'll jump back on here because George Russell himself is going to win this.
George Russell. Pete, if you got nothing on Friday, come and join the F2. You'll enjoy it.
A 2:30 on Friday?
8 o'clock.
Oh, 8 o'clock? I'll definitely have a look. So there we go. E.T. Scar in first place. Barton in second. Then we've got Board in third. X Open fourth.
Yeah.
Is Exo going to stay there? What's happening? Ah, this is nice. They're all just going to drive it in easy. Fair play. That's a nice way to finish. That's solid.
That's nice, isn't it?
Nah.
That's nice.
Think they're waiting for Damo.
Fair play. And that's a nice way to finish it.
Isn't it just brilliant? Great to see.
No. Bit of a donut there by Reed. Trust the American to be flamboyant.
I know who he's done that for.
Oh, he's doing it again. He threw it over the line. And we have Damo coming around. To be honest with you, I think it's a nice way to finish the race, and it was a great race to obviously do as a token to, I suppose, pay tribute to the hero that is Stu, to be honest.
Hey, buddy.
Come on, Exo, how are you doing?
Fine and you, man.
Not too bad at all. Not too bad. What a race and a beautiful gesture at the end. Everyone slowing down and crossing the line like that.
Yeah, man. It was a good race. It was lots of fun. Lots of chat in the party chat about Smithy, and lots of memories being shared and so on. So it was. I think it did what we wanted it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think definitely try and do this every year.
100%.
We push hard to make the league last and make the league stay, and
yeah.
I mean, if this is the only reason, then why not?
That's all you need is a reason, I think, to be honest about it. I think I said it in the stream earlier on. I don't know if you heard it. Like, just honestly, hats off to you, because it's very hard to run a league in normal circumstances, but when you lose such a vital friend and member, that makes that role a lot harder. And for you to be able to have the courage to continue to stay going, obviously you have a good team behind you as well.
Again, thank you very much for doing the comms. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll definitely I'll chat to you again.
Oh no, 100%. 100%. So look, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this stream with like a little reel that I got to make up there of a few clips of Smithy doing overtakes. Had one little tap with Exo in one of them. And just a few of them commentating. So I think we'll end the stream here. So guys, if you want to kind of say goodbye to anyone, hello to anyone, and I want to say for Lincoln wanting the Mercedes to win, well done, because you got George Russell over the line. So well done, Lincoln.
I'll let him know in the morning.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Fair play,
Thanks,
Exo.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's been an honour. Thank you very much.
Papa Wallis, thank you so much, by the way, for coming in. You're an absolute hero. Hannah, look, much love to you and your family. We are all here if you ever need it. And look, if Lincoln ever kind of feels a bit down or upset and wants to come in and do something, like I stream quite a bit, and I'm sure then Papa Wallis will let him in. I'd be more than happy to let him jump in and kind of talk away for a few minutes as well, anytime whatsoever as well. And if you do ever need anything, I know like we don't really know each other or anything like that, I'm just a message away, and I'm sure all the guys are as well. So genuinely, I mean that as well. So if you ever do need anything, we're all here.
I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. And thanks for all your support as well. That's to everybody.
That's really nice. So look, so Hannah, I suppose, do you want to introduce then the best, like the realist Smithy, and we're going to finish up the comms after that.
I can't do it.
Okay, so here we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream, everyone. And this is for Smithy. We love you, and your memory will never go anywhere because you're remembered by every single person here and for a long time to come. Thanks for watching, guys.
Smithy's gone for it and gets the move done. Brilliant sideline header.
Yeah. 2 mistakes already so far around the park. Smithy on the back of Liam down the inside. Ooh, Smithy.
track, right? Smithy's there, all side by side. Smithy's coming back. Smithy's got the move done. Right, no, Smithy, what can James Corden do now? Oh, Snowflake's coming back and gets stuff down the outside.
Has to do to take this race victory, if things stay as they are, is stay within 3 seconds, and Cody hasn't really been able to push that gap.
Ooh, as we just saw Smithy just try and push a move on TCM Rally. They're too wide coming round into turn 3, going up towards Repsol, turn 4. Smithy's going to try and stick on the inside. Rally's going wide. It's going to be a move. Is Rally going to keep it coming in turn 5? He locks up. Smithy's gone through.
Ooh.
Oh, he's also locked up. It's side by side. Oh my god, I'm dying. Fantastic move. Smithy's taking the place. Fantastic.
Goes round the outside. Pressure tyres allow him to brake much later and makes the move stick. Excellent driving by Smithy in the Alpha Tauri there.
He would say Smithy up in the P7, but he is challenging AMG Reckless. It's a battle of the ages from the start of the season, and we're going to see if he's fighting him out of the position. Fantastic move there from ERC Smithy. Smithy trying hard to get past Shaggy 2. He has the inside line coming up the hill. Is he going to hold on? Under braking, he does. What a fantastic move. ERC Smithy once again.
So that he needed to get that move done, and it looks like he's going to have another move on. Down the straight, DRS is slamming open from Smithy, Smithy's going to come down the outside. He makes it stick.
Yes, switch back by Smithy. I think he saw that Dave were...
Okay, so that is, let's see, time is running out. We got Smithy coming around to finish this race here right now.
Well, we're used to seeing Smithy win races. He was also great behind the mic, and as you're going to hear in these next few clips, just how amazing he was, guys.
And goes across the line on pole position. That's pole position for Smithy.
Looks like Smoke has taken control of his car now. Let's see how he can get on. He's been given a little bit of an advantage getting up there so quickly, so let's just see if his car, Kenny P, can bring that car home now. Oh, he's completely lost it around there. Oh, there's contact! I'm going to have to say that is Smoke's fault. He's coming on dangerously. What is Smoke's doing there?
Really on. Oh, look how close this is now coming down the hanger straight. They're side by side. Going into Stowe. Oh, there's a little touch there. Ben going to go around the outside. Oh my god. Again, I'm unsure how you look at that incident. For me, Ben was completely off the track. For me, one of the hardest assists that when I decide to do that will definitely be the last one I do. I think I'll be looking at going to end no traction before ever looking at ABS. I think there's times where you need to understand where you've lost the position. Yeah. And Ryan understood where he was then. He was focusing on the two races rather than just that one corner. So great racing by both.
Oh, he's after running wide. He's out, is he?
Oh, Ryan's after retiring just as this
Oh,
save.
no.
Oh my god, I got it.
Could be in deep trouble right now.
Arthur on Jim.
Senna got.
Oh, he's gone wide. Dom's come back through.
Didn't make the stick move. Oh, I'm looking at Jim and Parker right now. Blimey, these boys are having it.
Oh, Parker's gone right round the
Side by
outside.
side. Oh, that's so good.